Beautiful. Maybe. Wait, why is the chat not working? I wasn't ready. Let's see. Why is this not working?
Alright. And you're human, so you have regular vision, but no night vision.
Alright, I found the image.
Alright. Let's send it over and I just do this shit all over again.
Sorry.
No, don't worry. Send it on our Discord as well. And I'll grab a token real quick before any battle starts.
Okay. Okay, I'll just put in the Strahd channel.
That's right.
Why
is this so wide? Dear, there we go. It's messing up my stream.
Oh, let me just do one thing first.
Catch. I'm getting ready for Dungeons and Dragons, cat. Please.
Meow,
Stop
mother
sniffing
Hubbard.
my Jolly Ranchers. You're not allowed to have sugar, young man. Bro, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
My cat is good with food, at least. He knows it's not when it's not for him.
If he can't have the food, he'll chew on the plastic.
Oh man,
He likes being annoying.
Am I gonna have to combat Slopyrious?
Wait, what?
Probably.
Oh, when people are missing, I usually end up doing the combat for their characters.
Okay.
I guess if any combat happens before he's here, we can do that, but you're just chilling in Vallaki for now, so I don't think it's gonna be I think we have time before combat. Oh, you went with the
Dude, why are all your character pictures so regal? Why?
They're edgy, bro. They're edgy.
They're so
Don't
edgy.
blame me. It's the AI, bro.
It's the AI? Oh, yeah, blame the computer. Sure, bro. Every single character you've ever made looks so good.
I mean, if you want a campaign for a character to be edgy, this is the one.
Yeah.
Either this or, I guess, Tomb of Annihilation or Rime of the Frost Maiden can also work well for edgy characters.
Tomb of Annihilation.
What color would you like your border to be?
Let's go
black. Black like my soul.
Gonna make it slightly gray just so we can see the contour better.
Slightly gray, like whistle.
It's a little bit
slightly gray.
A little
like
bit.
my moral compass.
Alright, well, while I finish setting this up, who wants to give us a recap of last session?
Recap
of put on the music.
Do I have inspiration or did I lose it? Alright. I don't have inspiration.
I can do it.
You want to do it? Yeah, you'll need it, Manny. Go for it.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm playing a part in a fucking campaign where everybody's already enthralled.
I'm sorry,
I need all the
dude.
help I can get.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's fine.
You played a part. I don't know what to tell you.
Alright. So last session, we finished our conversation with the toy maker. And then we went to the coffin maker's place. Now, me, being me, just knocked on the door. I made a loud as fuck noise and startled the shit out of the coffin maker. And we bamboozled him into thinking we were lock inspectors. And we were able to finagle him out so he could investigate the area and try and find the bones of the saint that went missing. We went through, and then he also admitted to harboring vampires within the village of Vallaki. We went upstairs. We found the boxes that he said were marked. We killed most of them in their sleep, and then the last couple we had to fight off, which we did successfully.
Mm-hmm.
We also lit the fucking coffin maker's place on fire. And as it started burning, we eventually found the bones on our way out. The sheriff came looking for us, but we were eventually able to sanctify the church again with the bones. And Michael was finally able to get a good night's rest because, the hags were fucking with him this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff came to the church and then semi-coerced us, but then eventually we willingly went to the burgomaster's mansion to meet with him. And then on the way there, we met Vasily von Holt's attorney at law, who accompanied us to the burgomaster's office. Vasily vouches for us and also takes our account of the situation and paints it in a much brighter picture than we probably would have.
Mm-hmm.
The burgomaster lets us go, but he tells us to keep out of trouble or Vasily's head is going to be on a platter.
Next to yours,
mhm.
specifically.
Vasily's also telepathic, which I don't think I told any of you. But as players, your characters don't. Because I was telling him the story telepathically while he was recounting it to the burgomaster. I cannot remember if we did anything else. I think that's where we ended the session. Did I miss anything, Francisco?
Why you gotta ask like that, bro? What the fuck?
Because you're normally the other person who takes notes.
Yes. So we were on our way out, and then for some reason, I think his name's Imak, the guy with the big arm. He grabbed Irina.
Oh, he grabbed Irina. Yeah.
Yeah. She got freaked out, and we don't know why he did that. And of course, our dwarf didn't do anything for some reason. And then so then after that, the burgomaster told him to let go. We got out and we questioned the attorney a little bit more. He said that some other person needed help in the town, whose name, like he mentioned her. I think it was her name once, and I didn't pick up. I didn't write it down. Then after that, that was where we ended the session.
All right. The person he mentioned was probably his dear friend Lady Wachter.
Yes.
All right. Let me just... I'm finishing up... I'm just adding the spells on the... on Farud's sheet, because the paladins have all the spells, but they only prepare some each day. I was checking that out. I got to purify food and drink. Searing Smite, he has it. Shield of Faith, he doesn't have it.
Oops.
See, I knew I was missing something.
Yep, wait a second. Roll20 is being a bit laggy for me today, so this is gonna be fun. I try to refresh before we start going with anything serious. Thunderous Smite and Wrathful Smite. So before we start proper, hi Sky, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
So remind me, how proficient are you in Roll20?
I used to use it a decent amount, like way back in the day, but
Okay.
DJ gave me a pretty good tutorial. So
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a quick, like this that.
yeah,
10
I can
10 minutes.
I can do combat easy, no problem.
Okay, very well. Quick, more couple of things. That X card that you see bottom right is the X card. If anything gets to be too much during the game, I don't know, I describe gore too well, or shit like that. Or there's anything traumatic that comes up, you can pull that in the middle of the play area and everybody sees it and we stop for a second. Next. If you need to tell me things in private, you can do that by typing /w spacebar GM spacebar and then the message. Like this, but without the dot at the beginning of the thing. So you can just copy paste that, delete the dot, and substitute the message. What else is there to say and to do? I think we're good. So, yes.
It'll just say 2 GM, right?
It will just say 2 GM. It will be yellow, and only you and I can see it.
Got it. Cool. Thank you.
And I have a way to talk back to each one of you singularly in that same fashion. I'm gonna try and refresh Roll20 because it doesn't even let me select pages now.
I'm gonna re-roll mine too. Yeah, just whisper to the DM. I want to steal everything from the from the bard.
When I said edgy, I meant like just a literal thief.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh no, it's
Stab.
stabby.
You guys tried pickpocketing a vampire yet?
The vampires have more than happily wanted to hug us.
Yeah, I've been hugged a few times.
Yeah, so have I. I actually lost a bet with Slopyrious that I was betting that Elmon wouldn't be the next one to be bit, and it did happen. It ended up happening that way. Oh wait, no, he was the next one to get bit, but it wasn't by a vampire. It was by a wolf. And then on the following fight, like we all got the fight after that fight, like everybody started getting munched.
All right. Okay. So, who got the inspiration? Michael.
Michael did.
Yeah, for the most of the background of the recap.
Do it.
And we're back in good old Vallaki. Just real quick, because I didn't hear it. All right.
Oh, did you have inspiration from last time, Manny?
No.
Really? You got inspiration at the end for making that really.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, that's true.
Can I give my inspiration to Criss then?
You
You
can.
ended up with one anyway.
I totally didn't just think of that to get inspiration.
No, you're right though.
Yeah.
No, you were right though. Yeah. Oh, also Sky. Two more things. At the bottom of the chat window in Roll20, there is an as and the drop-down menu. If you select your character there, you will appear with that profile picture.
Ah, okay.
As well, if you go to the settings on the top right, you can change your name to have your character name appear in the little cards at the bottom there. And it's useful for me because I am shit with names. You can do like Aerophoenix and Djansen have it, like your character's name and then in brackets your name, so I always know who I'm talking to and who's doing what. I get confused anyways, but way less than otherwise.
Yeah, there you go. Void the Conqueror. I love that you picked that up from our last game. I love that I left so many impressions on you guys.
Alrighty. Now, you are...
Sneak the sneak.
You are walking free, for now, in the streets of Vallaki. The weather still sucks. There's no rain for now, but looks like it will rain later. Always looks like it will rain later in Barovia. You had that weird encounter. Irene is still weirded out by what happened with Idzek. And you're pondering your next move. You have some work to do for the people at the Wizard of Wines. You have the quest there. Apparently, there's a lady in need here in town. And if I remember correctly, you also wanted to talk with Rictavio.
Yep. So, Henry.
That's right.
Henry, you there? Henry.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
up?
how you doing, man?
I'm good. What's up?
Not much. Just want to say hello. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in 3 weeks.
I think it's like more like 2 weeks, but yeah.
I mean, it felt
good.
like
How
that.
are you?
That's what I mean. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right. So,
All right.
Michael.
Mm.
So I'm thinking now that you're feeling better, and we got the crew back together, I'm thinking we tackle the windmill. I'm thinking it's time.
Sometimes it's like you're in my brain, Chris.
Is this where all the hags are at?
Yes, that's
Yes.
where all the hags were at.
All right, let's do it.
But maybe we should leave Irina at the end.
Yeah, she does not need to experience that a second time.
Yeah. That way, in case we need to run again.
There ain't no running this time. It's life. It's life or death, Chris.
Life or death?
I had it with these hags.
Taz, the motherfucking hands, the motherfucking plate.
Tired of these motherfucking hags and this motherfucking windmill. All right.
Let me open.
We need to be ready.
How
you
much holy water you got left? Please tell me you have holy water left. Please tell me you have holy water left.
What? And I look. No. I've got holy water. I've got holy. I pull out one vial left. See,
my.
I got holy water. I don't know what you're talking about, Chris.
All right, so let's head back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head back to the inn, and we got to talk about our approach here. Let's get tactical.
Approach. We light the windmill on fire, Chris. What are you talking about?
I mean, obviously.
What's there to talk about?
The hags do very well in fire. So even though we need to burn it down, it's not necessarily the best option for actually killing them.
It would
Real
be
quick
poetic. They cook children, we cook them, okay?
No. Again, I'm not arguing that point. I am simply saying, for the sake of not just pissing them off, not kicking just the Hornets, but actually dealing with the root of the problem.
You know what burns roots? Fire.
So what? We're just gonna run up and start slinging fire? Is that
No,
glorious
this is
tactic?
why you're the smart one and you went to
No,
magic
don't-
school.
First of all, don't yell at me. And I didn't go to magic school, Mr. College Boy. You left me.
I was a dropout, okay?
You can find so much information at your local library. That's all I'm saying. Say hashtag save libraries.
And then you just hear suppliers go, "You got kicked out. I'm the dropout." Okay, Michael, fuck you. In the background. All right, fine. Let's discuss a strategy because, as we all know, while I may be perfect in combat, the rest of you aren't.
All right, look. We agreed that we needed to. Here's what I don't want to say it.
just fucking gloss over the fact that I just said that.
So we need. I think we should pull a hag from the building, and then kill the one hag.
Yeah.
And I think the
I
best.
had an idea about that, Chris.
I think. What's your idea?
Who's the youngest looking one in our group?
I turn it and I look at Henry.
I look at Slopyrious and I look at you. Which one of them do you think would be a great child?
One of them looks
I'm
younger, and the other one is
54 years old.
One of them looks younger, and the other one is the right height. That's all I'm saying, bro.
As you're discussing this, someone else that's a new face around here walks into the Blue Water Inn. But it is a familiar face for 3 out of 4 of you. Sky, would you describe your character?
Alright, so Farood is, about 24, 25, 5'11", black hair. He's got, chainmail on, right? Yes, correct. Chainmail and a great sword just across his back. So, he's just walking with authority, and he's got just a dead look in his eyes all the time.
Mm-hmm. And as you enter in, you're looking for this group of adventurers you've heard about, and you happen to make eye contact with Michael, Criss, and Henry.
Criss gets up.
Go ahead.
Oh my god! I can't believe it! And I rush over, and I put both my hands on his pauldrons, and I go, "You got my message! I can't believe the Vistani are miracle workers!"
Oh, hey Farood. Farood! What the fuck?
Oh my god, it's Criss, Michael, and Henry. I thought... Oh my gosh, it's
What's
so
up,
good
man?
to see you again.
Why are you here? Oh, that's right.
I sent for him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I was like, why did you just wander into this really depressing town?
Well, I have business here.
And now you're stuck
right.
with us until
We're
we
going-
find a way out.
Let me tell you, my friends, we're going to conquer the world together.
Okay.
That's
why. That's why we're in Barovia. We're stockpiling resources. We're gonna conquer the world.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Henry's the king. You're our knight in shining armor. Now, you're the plan. Criss, we no longer need to have this discussion. We have Farood.
But I have heard you guys have been killing vampires. Is this true?
Oh, yeah, a bunch of them. They've given me a lot of hugs.
Look,
Yeah,
All
we're
I'm saying
calling
is-
it Vampire Weekend right now.
all I'm saying is, I know that hags are cooking little boys, and what I'm gathering from this is that
Oh yeah, they're putting it in meat pies too.
yeah, they're putting the
Don't
boys in
forget
meat
that.
pies, and so what I'm getting from this is we need to disguise a person, and the person needs to be a virgin. That's all I know. That's why I think Henry's the perfect candidate for this.
Oh, wait, how do you know my sex life?
Dude, you work with an ambo and a hammer all day. It's
Oh.
not hard to figure out.
What does that mean?
You're begging a lot, but it's not winning it. I assume. I don't know.
Wouldn't I have the most experience if I'm banging a lot? I don't know.
All right,
Look, can
Farood.
we all
But it
agree?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Farood is here. Michael has a point.
Can we all agree that it can't be Farood because he's 6 feet tall?
Wait.
No one's gonna believe he's a little boy.
What if I take off my great sword?
No. You're fine. You're fine.
Ah, well, that brings you down to 5'11". Maybe then.
Like the bomb was like a little 1 inch.
So what is the overall plan? What are you guys doing in Barovia?
So you
Criss
see,
had debts to pay.
you see, we came here because we heard that there was information on the person potentially responsible for setting some buildings on fire in Waterdeep, and
You all physically see Michael just get stiff.
and
He says that.
and there might have also been some rewards involved, and so we headed I think it was west. We headed west, and we also met Slopyrious, and Slopyrious is over there doing whatever Slopyrious is doing. And so he's with us. He's cool. He knows some magic, but he's not very smart usually. And
Based.
and now
he's here in your head, Chris. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about that.
Wait. But I haven't gotten to Strahd yet. Basically, we have to deal with this guy called Strahd, otherwise we're stuck here forever.
Yeah, that's the main point. Yeah,
Is he the one in charge here?
Not specifically here, but like all of here, and I like make a really broad motion with my hand.
And I interject and I say, Strahd is basically the high school bully, and he's going after the girl that I like.
Wait, do we know that?
And then
Also, he's a
I
vampire.
look at Henry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Henry.
What the hell's a high school?
Primary school.
It's the thing
Primary
before
school.
college. It's the thing before college.
Is that where the air genasi go to school because it's in the air? Because it's high?
Primary
No.
school,
That's
primary school.
Aarakocra.
The bird people, right?
Yeah, basically that.
I'm tired as hell, so I'm gonna speed out this joke now. It's where the fire genasi go to school because they blaze it. That's why it's high.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
I by the way, I am tired as hell. I woke up at 7 this morning with 4 hours of sleep. The previous night I had like 2. It's 1:30 a.m. now, so let's fucking go. I have monster in my veins instead of blood. Let's go.
Nice.
Buckle up, Mr. DM. All right, so we're gonna leave Irina here. Henry, go ahead, say your goodbye.
Who's Irina?
Bye, Arena.
We'll tell you. We'll tell you on the way there.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
We'll tell you
I'll
on
tell
the
you on the way there.
Well, then
You
we'll tell
do
you on the
see
way there.
her. You do see her there though. So let me show him the picture. She is a beauty. In armor.
I like armor.
Ooh, show her the other
Yeah,
picture. Show him
Yeah,
the
but you
other
don't like
picture.
her though.
The other picture looks
Wink,
really,
wink.
looks really cool. Oh, what did I do?
The other picture. Oof, I substituted it for this one. Let me see if I still have it.
Let's see.
Oh, it's not in there anymore.
Well, all right.
No. Let me figure out where it is.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Well, look, so I scan across all of the faces of our group, and then I finally go, it's gotta be Slopyrious. Look at his baby face. Come on, Chris. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Let's do Slopyrious.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Isn't he like an elf anyway? Right? He's pretty young. He looks young. Just don't put him under the moonlight, otherwise he'll shimmer and shine.
Hey. You just hear Slopyrious go, I don't like where this is going.
The one player that's not here, send his character and deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's gonna come back a frog.
All right.
He's gonna be a meat pie.
He's gonna be you want him extra crispy?
Oh my God.
All right. So
Don't worry.
We're gonna walk there. Let's start walking there. There we go. That's what Irina
Yeah,
looked
that's
like.
the picture. Yeah.
That's a good picture.
Oh yeah. I guess it dropped it on the game. Yeah. I was trying to put it in the. This is how you met her.
Yeah.
And then as she got to travel with you guys, she wore her old family armor, picked up a random sword, hopes that it helps defending herself. Has she had to fight yet? I don't think she had to fight yet.
Dang.
No, I don't
not
think
yet.
so.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
All right.
Yeah. Henry rolled a nat
And
1
nobody-
on the keep it on his pants check.
Hey, let's go. I don't even know what that means.
And nobody's been teaching her either.
Did that happen last session? Sorry.
Sorry?
Did it happen? Wait, did something happen last session where I had to roll nat 20? to save
Oh wait,
somebody or
yes,
something?
yes, something did happen.
Oh,
last session.
wait,
That's right. We
yes.
gotta tell him.
Yes.
God.
You
God.
need to. You remember what before you left for your previous session? At the end, you went to go pick flowers for Arena.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes. I wasn't with you
okay.
guys. That's right. That's right.
When we fought the vampires, the flowers got smashed, and all you had were smashed up flowers that you were gonna give her, and we're gonna let you role play that.
True.
Wait, roll what?
Role play.
Oh, role play. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
So when you say your goodbye to Arena, that'd be a good time to do.
It's like one flower left.
I actually know
Flower
what
petal.
I'm gonna do. Is it like so it got crushed, so
It's
like
whatever.
kind
It's
of
what. It's
lump and
however
shit.
you want it to be, bro.
Yeah,
but they're messed up.
Yeah, they're just
Like,
mangled flowers,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna give it to her then. All right, I walk up to Irina and I say, Irina, before we leave, I don't know if I'm gonna come back or not, but if I don't make it, I wanted to give you these, and I hand it to her.
I'm gonna walk up and put my hand on Henry's shoulder and be like, "Don't worry, I'll bring him back." And I'm gonna grab the flower and I'm gonna crush it in my hands.
What? I look at Robb and I'm like, why did you just do that?
Because Henry, where we're going, you don't need distractions in battle.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Dude, hit it, coming in hard, bro. Holy shit.
Ooh, yeah.
And
They're
then
gonna
Michael,
go back.
you see Michael crying in his chair. Farouk's done what I couldn't do. Oh fuck! Bless his heart.
No,
I'm gonna walk.
Irina
I don't know.
is a bit confused by this interaction, but she goes along with it and say, yeah, you... If you're
Not
going
a-
back to that windmill, you better focus.
Not
Henry?
another word, Irina. I'll get you another flower when I get back. Rod, I'm gonna remember this. And I start walking with the rest of the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Criss and I'm gonna like, lead the way.
You got it. Let's go.
All right.
By the way, we've had Michael as the default leader. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you, Rob.
Oh, Michael. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not leading. I know it's weird, Gusty, but it's not me. It's Michael.
That's
Michael's leading this
Oh
party.
yeah.
I wanted to ask you because we got another sack that had it. There was one that had bones and one that had money, right? Did we have
True.
Did we have any money in that sack?
Yes. In there is... Yeah, where is it?
Man, you get ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I got the calculator out and
There's-
everything.
All right.
30 silver coins and 12 electrum coins.
Electrum. Yep.
Still with the visage of Strahd minted on them.
All right, it's been updated.
Don't worry. I can sense Lady Luck's already touched Henry. Wait a minute. That sounded wrong.
Hey, if Lady Luck's hand, yeah.
But it wasn't Irina.
Right. So you ready to go, Michael? So Pyre
Do you
says
think we need more holy water?
no.
One last thing
Glad we're on
before
the
you
same
go.
page.
One last thing before you go. Rictavio is like right there.
Cool.
If you want to talk to him now, or you can do that when you come back, if you come back.
Michael is now tunnel visioning on the hags. He
Very
no
well.
longer believes that Octavio exists.
All right.
And he's like triumphantly stomping ahead with the
I
party in
forget.
tow.
Do clerics get fine person? I forget.
Cleric, I think, does get locate person. Is it locate person or locate creature?
Okay, item I think it is actually. Now that I'm
There's locate object. I know
Object,
there is. Yeah, locate creature is 4th level. Locate object, it should be 2nd level. Yes, but it only works up to 1,000 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Okie dokie artichoke.
It needs to be an object that is familiar to you.
I don't have that spell, but let's see. Did Henry ever give anything to Irina? I don't think so.
Apart from the flowers right now, I don't think so either.
I mean, the flowers will last for a while, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Alright.
so far the only thing that's been exchanged was the coin.
All right. Well, let's head out.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you guys think we need a shop for something.
Nonsense, we're ready. Michael just starts stomping towards the gates.
Let's go.
All right. So it is still quite early in the morning. Let's say it's like 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have magic weapon?
I'll tell you what I have. I pull out a makeup kit.
What
Yeah, there's a lot of things you learn in Bard School. We had a bunch of theater.
Holy shit, dude.
I'm gonna make him the most handsome 12-year-old you've ever seen. And then look back at Slopyrious.
Okay.
Ooh. It's gonna be a hard sell, because even if he's the youngest, he's still much taller than your average 12-year-old. Definitely taller than the kid the witch was kidnapping last time.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. How tall is Slopyrious?
Look,
Did he ever put it in his
All
bio?
I'm saying is,
It's 5'6".
it was either this or recruit an actual child, which I think some of you may have been against.
Right.
No, I was thinking of a spell, but no. Because there's only Alter Self, and it only works on yourself. And Henry could, if he had the spell, cast it on himself and use it to pass as a 12-year-old, at least human, at least in appearance. But I don't know if there's spells to alter others. I don't remember right now.
Let me see.
Hey, I've got a disguise kit, and we've got Orange Jesus on our side.
Orange Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Alright, let's see. To get to the windmill from Valaki takes a bit. Which means I can roll for a few random encounters.
Do you have magic weapon?
I think Henry does, because
Yeah, I was about to
he's a
look.
cleric.
Oh,
Well,
but
for
he's-
it, I'll tell you what. There's nothing like a good night's sleep after you've been cursed by a hag. Go ahead, ask me how I got cursed by a hag.
You fucking idiot.
How did you get cursed by a hag? Like what?
I fucking tipped over her child meat pie cart. She didn't like that. You know what's even worse? Criss liked the child meat pies.
Oh no!
I look, and I get very serious. I look at Michael, and I look at Farad, and then I look at Henry, and I don't look at Spyrus, and I go, "It was the heat of the moment." Heat of the moment.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I just don't deny it at all. I just keep singing that jingle to myself.
Ugh,
Alright.
I can't believe I'm related to him.
Okay.
But the point is, do not let him near the meat pies, Farood.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. You begin walking through the streets of Valaki and then out the eastern gate and back into the woods.
Into the woods.
Yeah, not a very nice place, these woods. The road is straight for a while, And after this large bend, it starts climbing to this low mountain pass that leads back down towards the village of Barovia. As you start, as the road starts getting steeper, you start hearing howling in the woods once again. This land is home to many wolves, so it's not surprising, but their howls at the moment are a bit too close for comfort. You've been attacked by wolves before, plenty of times in fact, so you already know what's about to go down.
Coolio.
But you have like a minute maybe before they're on you. How do you want to prepare?
Let's see.
Is there like a choke that we can see, or is it just like an area?
It's a road in the middle of the woods.
So let me explain. So we're walking down the
show
road.
you.
We're walking down the road. There's like the road's fucked up. There's like nothing there, and there's trees on each side of us.
Correct.
Yes, that's
Okay.
that's what we got to work with.
Well, I'm gonna take out my greatsword and just look at the trees in one direction. I'm gonna say, Henry, get the other side.
I'm gonna cast this spell.
Mm-hmm. Good. Place your characters here.
Pick up my shield and warhammer
And then I'm gonna
go
ready
opposite side.
the action.
of Farad.
All
So
right.
if he's in the back, I'll be in the front.
Very well.
I'm gonna ready an action.
Over here. What action?
Chill touch. And surprise is the same.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shuffle my deck and draw a card. Hey, look at that. And I'll hold the card, and then I'll like be ready for the first one that gets in my range. I'll throw the card at him. So Pyre sort of like raise his magical hands of magic and just like start charging fire.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you hold it indefinitely because it's a cantrip, so you can just hold your action every turn.
Aw, yeah.
I pull out my lute, and then I start playing spaghetti western music. I start whistling as we hear the wolves encroaching on us.
All right. As the air becomes tenser, as the howls gets closer and closer, they suddenly stop. And you're still looking all around you. You're sure you still hear something. Was it a snarl there? Or was it a tree creaking? Was that a branch being broken, or just the wind snapping an old twig off a tree? But then, in a very coordinated fashion, these predators jump out from the underbrush. So, you can shoot out those readied action as we roll for initiative. Let me put up some fighty music.
I'm playing two characters, so I should probably switch back to mine.
And the wolves. This time, they're regular-sized wolves.
Regular wolves.
And they're not that quick to act, so... Firebolt and Chill Touch. On the one that appears first, I imagine,
Yes.
which is going to be this one down here.
Okay.
And he takes the whole 8 damage from this. He's still standing, but
Dang.
immediately very wounded and not very encouraged to continue this fight. But we'll see if he gets a chance to retreat. Henry, you're first to act.
Nice. I will attack this wolf right here. And
You do have enough movement to get to it.
Well, I think I'm gonna do a ranged attack.
All right.
Wrong button. No, I should have. I have.
That's the Sacred Flame.
He said wrong button though, right?
Well, did it roll the damage and everything?
It did.
Yeah,
No.
rolled everything. Just
Oh, okay.
rolled
Yeah, it's
4
a-
damage. But let's see if if the wolf doesn't dodge. Wolves are very dexterous.
It's a dexterity save. You don't have to roll for an attack
Mhm.
roll.
Yeah. The wolf does not dodge, so he is slightly toasted by and takes 1 radiant damage. You still have your bonus action with which you can still cast a spell, and your movement.
I'm just gonna move up, and I'll end my turn there.
All right. Looking like a tasty treat right there. Slopyrious.
Okay. Let's see. Slopyrious is gonna firebolt the same one again. 21. 4.
All right. That hits and kills it.
Haha! Did you see that, guys? All right.
Yep.
I slap Slopyrious on the back. Good job, buddy. And then, as I slap him, I continue strumming, and on the downstroke, I go, down, dog! And I cast Vicious Mockery at the one in front of Henry.
Alrighty. That's a wisdom save for me. Wolves not very wise apparently. 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on the next attack. Alright.
And I just end my turn.
Okay. Criss.
All right. I'm gonna target this one, and I'm gonna shuffle my deck, and throw the Jack of Clubs.
Another chill touch. 12 unfortunately does not hit.
All right. I'll end my turn there.
Sky, did you roll your initiative for Farood?
Oh no.
He did.
Oh, but you didn't click on your token.
Yeah, he didn't click his
I forgot
token.
to mention that.
Oh, my bad.
Well, don't worry. You noticed in time. Thank you, Michael. So
How do I
yeah.
click the...
I did it for now. Next time. So one cool way to open your character sheet in combat is you can shift double click your token. When you do that, you have your token selected as well. So when you roll initiative and you have your token selected, the token gets added to the initiative tracker automatically.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So Criss, that chill touch unfortunately misses its target.
Yep. That's all right.
You still have your movement and your bonus action.
That's all right. I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay. Then Farood.
Alright, so...
Get him.
Some
Get 'em!
wolves just jumping out of the tree line. You can comfortably reach this one if you want to whack it in melee. This one's a bit too far, as is this one.
How do I do the ruler?
It's on the left side. There's a bunch of tools. One of them is like a black rectangle with some line that's supposed to be a ruler.
Ah, I see. Snap to center.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Quick thing. We're using flanking rules, and we're using 3.5 E style diagonals. So, which means normally in 5th edition, when you move a square in diagonal, it's the same as moving 1 square for up or down. With this method, well, now I don't have the grid, but I put
So
up
it's
the
like
grid.
5, 10 for the
5,
second
10,
one.
15, 25, yes.
Gotcha.
Well, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. So 5, 15, 20, 30, and then how's it moving diagonal? There we go.
Okay. So I'll go here. Now melee the wolf.
So you can choose to use your Great Weapon Master thing before you roll the attack.
I'll just go with regular for now.
Okay.
Holy moly. Okay. Here we go.
There we go. That is a hit, and that is an insta-kill on that wolf. As Farud springs into action, the wolf's head goes flying back into the bushes. Okay. You still have your bonus action if you want to use it for anything. I don't know if you have anything that you need it for now.
No, I think I'll just chill.
Okay. The next is the wolves, who are going as a pack to move to eat you. Let's see. This wolf goes up here. What's the speed of a wolf? 40, perfect. Just what I needed. And here. As well as this guy here. Yep. Now, wolves, good thing about wolves, well, for the wolves at least, they're very good at working in packs. So they get pack tactics, which means almost all of them will try and devour you with advantage. So let's go with the ones flanking Henry. The first one rolls normally because it cancels out. It still hits for 6 piercing damage. And I need Henry to make a strength save.
Alright.
That is a success, so you're not knocked prone, but you still take the 6 damage.
Okay.
The other wolves instead bites at the thick part of your armor, and you don't feel a thing.
Perfect.
The 2 wolves that are threatening Michael and Slopyrious. Let's see. Michael gets hit. Barely, because I rolled a 14. And you take 7 piercing damage. And you must as well make a strength save. Yep. You're still standing. Why do you have -1 +1 on strength? Oh, it's the ability score and then the jack of all trades, I guess. Alright. And I also hit Slopyrious for 10 piercing damage. And he also needs a strength save.
Okey-dokey.
Yep, he's still standing as well. Now, Criss is where the bad news start coming. As his hit with a crit from one of the wolves. And the other one also hits. For 10 damage on the first one and 6 on the second one.
Okay.
And 2 strength saves.
Okie dokie. So I'm prone.
Yeah, you're now prone.
Dang.
Yeah. Have you seen how big wolves are? Just one of them should be enough to get you prone. Next up, the one attacking Farud without advantage, because his friend is dead, is going to miss. Again, biting at the thicker part of the armor, so not effective. Henry, it's your turn. You're surrounded by wolves, but your friends are too.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna cast Word of Radiance on.
Yep, that affects the
There's
2 wolves
2.
around you.
Which one do I click on? Just click on that, I guess.
Yeah, just that one.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Well, the one. We use the first one. It's a 13 Constitution save for the wolves.
Yeah.
Let's see. Both of them unfortunately succeed, so they don't take
Okay.
any damage.
No worries. I am also. Can I see, kind of like looking over my shoulder, that Criss is basically like, he's kind of.
Oh
bloody
yeah,
and
you
shit?
can see
Okay.
he's on the ground. The wolves are eating his legs.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
All right, more than close enough. Yeah, there should be one on the core section as well, because it's something you roll dice for.
Healing Word. Healing Word. There it is.
Yep, you can choose what level you cast it at, and
I will cast it as first.
nice
So
roll.
7
Yeah,
for Criss.
you get max healing for a first level healing ward. Not bad.
Thank you.
So, quick question: can I like just prepare for a dodge, or is that already too much?
No, because you used your action to cast that cantrip.
All good. Okay, then I end my turn then.
Wait, let me check one thing. Wait, it should roll as the healing word even if you click it from here. Or maybe it's because you're doing... Yeah, you're doing that. Okay, so for the spells, you don't click on the speech bubble, like the comic book speech bubble. You click on the spell itself as it becomes red.
Okay.
Okay, it actually casts it from the spell section.
Okay. Cool.
There. Okay. Slopyrious.
What's up?
Oh, hey.
Hey, welcome back.
Going on. Sweet.
We're in the middle
Right
of
to the action
you
here.
guys getting eaten by wolves.
All right, right into the action here. All right. I can take a movement before I attack.
Yes,
you'll
but you will
provoke.
take... If you get away from the wolves, you would provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Mm.
And the wolves have pack tactics, so they hit at advantage.
All right.
If there's more than one wolf around you.
I'm going to. I'll cast magic missiles.
Alright.
Remember that we have a fight coming up after this. I'm letting you know right
After
now.
this? Okay. All right. Let me see then. Hold on.
Yeah, you should know this too, Sloan. But basically, we're going to be fighting the hags.
Yeah, we're fighting the hags
Did I
right after
lose
this.
10 hit points?
Yes, you
Yeah,
got
you
bit.
lost
You
him.
got bit.
Yeah, you got bit.
You get bit
Okay.
by wolves right now, yeah.
Regular wolves, right?
That's right.
Normal size, this one, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Though there was 9 of them. 2 of them have been taken care of.
Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna go magic missiles
Mm-hmm. Alright.
at
Okay,
the 2 in front of me and Michael.
Okay, the 2 in front of you, Michael. So you have 3 magic missiles. How do you distribute them?
Two at the one in front of me and 1 at the one in front of Michael.
Okay, so the one in front of you takes 6 damage. The one in front of Michael takes 2.
Okay. And then I end my turn, I guess.
Alright. Michael.
And they bite me, I stop strumming. They go, bad dog, sit. I just cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Alright. Vicious Mockery, the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. Wisdom save. That succeeds. These wolves are tough. So nothing happens to this one. They don't care about your remarks on their behavior.
And I look around. I go, all right, which one of these is going to get us out of this? Criss, you can do it, buddy. I give him a bardic inspiration.
Lovely.
Alright, Criss.
What?
Despite your situation, you feel inspired that everything is gonna be alright.
Let's see.
What do you do?
I'm pissed off because they're eating my clothes, obviously.
That they are.
And they're biting me, and so then I do I'm on the ground and they're like munching me, and I'm like, like trying to figure out. And then I like dribble my cards. I can't do it in real life because I haven't practiced yet. But I make the rope of cards, and I channel electricity through them, and I target the wolf and Slopyrious with lightning lure as a chain of electric cards just kind of wrap around the wolf.
All right.
All right, let me roll that.
Very well. It's a strength save, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, finally a fail. Okay, so the target is pulled up to 10 feet in straight line towards you. So you pull it here, I guess.
Yes.
Yep, and then it takes 5 lightning damage. So, sorry, 7 lightning damage as it lands close there.
Now, can I add the inspiration die to that, or is it only on attack rolls? I'm not actually sure.
I believe that Tasha lets you add the inspiration to damage. Let me see if I can find it on Michael's sheet.
Should be.
But I'm going to let you save it because you don't need it right now,
right.
but you need it later. You might need it soon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this wolf is electrocuted to death.
Lovely.
Yeah, and so you guys know, yes, to healing or damage, you can add the die.
Mhm.
It's from a magical inspiration
There we
feature.
And then I'm grappled on the ground, and I'm gonna go. Okay. I look at Henry. I'm like looking at Henry, and I'm looking at Forward, and I go, there's one less over there. Criss the Magnificent. He fucking Misty stuff the fuck out.
Okay.
I think
For flavor, can I 100% cast Minor Illusion and just Criss the Magnificent in giant bubble letters pop up as he disappears?
For sure. You've rehearsed this so many times, you have it ingrained as a reflex at this point. Chris, I'm
Yeah.
So we go ahead and just do that, and I'm gonna remove the point off my fate.
Your fate touched?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Do you also stand up?
Yes, I teleported
chance?
and I was standing. I stood up. I teleported and I was standing up, and I'm just like, whoa. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright.
Actually,
well.
I can move, right?
You still have 15 feet of movement, yes.
I didn't stand up.
Okay, so if you don't stand up, standing up costs you half your movement.
Right.
Or you can crawl around, which will still move you at half
So-
speed,
so
the
I-
result is the same.
But I can teleport standing up, right?
No.
I can't teleport to my
If
feet?
you
Okay.
if you teleport while you're sitting down, you arrive sitting down as well.
Really? Huh, that's interesting. All right, so 5, 10, 15. I'm going to stand right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I'm just going to take a little stroll. On my turn.
The edge of the tree line. Very well. Forud.
All right. Well, and I started swinging on the wolf over here.
Okay.
Just go with the regular great sword again. Wait. I don't have to click on my token. For
for the
attacks.
attacks you just click on the thing on the character sheet.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. All right. Where is? That's what I messed up. All right.
All right, this one unfortunately does not hit.
No.
Yep. As you swing the sword around and drop it to the ground, trying to cut through the other wolf's face, it's a bit too slow. The wolf is able to dodge sideways. And now it's their turn. Let's see. I have 2 free wolves. I guess one of them's gonna go help out with the tougher cookie. over here. And the other one's gonna go and eat Slopyrious' face off again. Let's see, starting from Henry. I don't manage to hit you. Then one attack against Michael without the advantage because you're not close to another wolf. And it misses. Then one attack against Slopyrious with advantage. This one hits for 7 piercing damage.
Do I want a shield right here?
Do you want a shield?
I think I should because they're gonna go into another fight. I think I should. I'm going to shield.
Alright, the shield does save you from the damage. Because I rolled a 19, shield puts your armor class to 20.
Okay.
Next, the 2 wolves around Farud. Let's see. One of them hits you for 9 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need a... Ooh, you're gonna cast shield as well. Alright.
Just me.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
trying
Oh,
to
sorry.
remember.
Yeah, don't worry.
My fault.
I don't know why the puzzles thing is still not working.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'll
just
try
the
and
shield.
fix it.
When it's an
Okay.
attack, it does it.
Oh yeah, but because shield... No, I meant the lowering down the slot. I lowered it for you earlier.
Okay.
Let me mark it down on my to-do list to try and fix that thing. It's getting annoying. And I keep forgetting. But yeah. So... Farud, you get hit for 9 piercing damage. To lower your HP, you can click on your token and you can see there's some bubbles that appear above. The green one is the hit points. If you click that and type -9 and press enter, it will do the math for you. Now, 39 minus 9 is easy. But if it's like 38 minus 12, it's gonna be... It could be... It's quick to do it that way.
Mhm.
I also need a strength saving throw from Farud.
Okay. Let's see. Oh boy.
And Farud is prone as well.
Save Big Criss.
You're supposed to come here and
Alright.
save us.
Alrighty then. Henry.
Damn it, Farud. The only time I'll ever want to see you on the floor is when you're with a wench. What are you doing?
There's a lot to
Alright.
unpack in what you just said, Michael, but we're going to talk about that later. Holy shit, dude.
What, you don't remember one of them held Adam at knife point?
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna attack regularly. The one to the left.
Attack
Yeah.
regularly. Get him.
Here's my
Show him your dwarven
weapon.
might. Or roll
Thanks.
10s. That's cool too.
That does not hit.
Fuck. Okay.
Hmm.
Then I'm
Ooh.
gonna do this, and I'm gonna cast fucking spiritual weapon,
Ooh, alright.
and then I'm gonna attack the one next to me, the one that I just attacked. as
Alright.
well.
That spiritual weapon does not hit either.
Damn it. Okay.
Barely, the wolf is barely able to dodge out of the way of the
So,
giant hammer that appears in midair.
Okay. All right.
Alright, dice are not working in your favor today, guys. Slopyrious.
Lady Luck didn't come with us.
Until
Yeah.
now.
We're getting
Get
it
the
away.
bad rolls out of the way now.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
'Cause the hags.
All right. So,
Holy shit.
I'm
Copium.
gonna Fireball at the one directly to the right of me.
It would be a disadvantage because you're using a ranged attack in melee, but
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter because it doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. Is it that I can use Fey Touch once per battle sequence or once per rest?
Once per long rest, I believe. I'll check
Okay.
later, but yeah. So, well, you can still use Misty Step later, but it will cost you a spell slot.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna move. How far can I move right now?
30 feet if you want to teleport away with Misty Step.
What about walking or running?
Walking, you can also move 30 feet. You will have to move around the wolves, but keep in mind that if you get away from a wolf, like if you move up,
It'll connect.
you're gonna get one attack opportunity. If you move out of the reach of this wolf, you'll get another attack opportunity.
Okay. So then I should probably just stay stationary.
Well, if you teleport away with the Misty Step, you don't get any attacks opportunity,
Right.
which is what Criss did earlier.
Magnificent Criss.
Bubble font.
All right. I'll use Fate Touch. I'll use Fate Touch and I'll Misty Step away.
All right. Where to?
30 feet with Misty Step, you said?
Yep.
I will go.
All right. Then you still have your 30 feet of movement if you want to use them.
30 feet of movement. All right. I'll just get extra far.
Okay, yeah. Your spells.
Ranged. Yep.
Yeah, your spells all have wonderful
120
range, so
yeah, so I'm chilling.
you should be all right to hit any artillery, anything from over there.
Yep.
Next up is Michael.
Damn it, Chris! Why are you giving away industry secrets? So I watch Slopyrious teleport away.
I have an effect on a player to player. I have an effect on people. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you.
And then I go, I don't have time for this. Die, you dumb dog! And I cast Dissonant Whispers at it.
Holy shit.
All right, wisdom save on the wolf. That fails, so his head just explodes.
I'm gonna do things the old-fashioned way. The magnificent Michael. And I end my turn.
Holy shit, dude. Really?
Very well. Next up is Criss.
All right. Hold on. I gotta say Forad because obviously he clearly didn't bring his brown pants. All right. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna just shuffle my deck here a second. Draw a card. No, that's a shit card. Put the card back under the deck. No one's watching, right? Shuffle it again. Oh, here we go. And then I draw the heart's flush. And I go, "You're not afraid of fire, right, Farad? I don't remember." And I arc the cards in front of me, and I just fucking burning hands that whole spot.
All right.
Oh boy.
As Criss
He's here in your head.
unleashes its fire, Farud, you are ready to get your eyebrows singed off, but it actually sculpts around you, only burning the wolves.
Whoa.
Like, hey, Chris, you hear in your head, he doesn't know about that, does he?
No. The magnificent Criss!
All right. So one of them saves, taking only half damage.
Okay.
The other one immediately burns to death.
Nice.
All right.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna yank Farud towards me. Wait, Farud, are you willing?
Yep.
And I yank him towards me.
Repeat your telekinetic thing. All right. Yeah, so an invisible force drags you outside of Wolf Fang reach, and you leave an ass-shaped drag mark on the forest floor as you land at Chris's foot.
And then I jump in front of Farud and in front of the wolf. Let me show you how. Let me show you how it's done.
You just hear Michael in a falsetto voice. Have my babies, Chris.
In my turn.
All right. Horud.
I'm gonna stand up.
Alright, it costs you half your movement, so you have 15 feet left. It is
Good.
enough to get
Flank.
over here. Yep, and flank this wolf.
Would I still be able to attack
Yes.
Yes.
after I get up? Okay.
Yep,
Gotcha.
so you have advantage because you're flanking. You can mark that on the top of the character sheet. And then roll your attack.
I go, here, doggy doggy, here, doggy doggy, just distracting them.
Now, since you have advantage and a higher chance to hit, this might be a good time to use Grey Weapon Master. Don't know if how familiar you are with that feat, sorry.
Sure. I'll roll it.
Oh, they're very familiar. Very
Oh, yeah.
familiar.
Ha-ha!
Yep. 18 minus 5 is 13. That is just enough to hit.
Yeah!
For
Let's go!
25 damage. Don't know if you've read the Berserk manga, but
Yeah. Seen it.
as Farud jumps beside to the other side of the wolf, he swipes his sword upwards with the rebound, and the wolf is split in two the long way.
Sweet.
I'm
Never
gonna
mind.
whisper under my breath. This one's for little Timmy.
And then you hear, never mind, have my babies for rude.
All right, the wolves. Now these two are still trying to eat Henry. This third one, though, let me see. There's 4 juicy targets. Let me roll the d4. Should roll this in the clear. From left to right, who is he gonna go? Actually, 5. Henry is also there. He could just try and gang up on him. 2, Henry. How lucky. So all the 3 wolves try to take down the dwarf.
Don't worry. Think of Irina.
And
She'll give you
They are not able to scratch you. The highest
what
I
I
rolled was a 15.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo,
Alright, so Henry, your turn.
All right. I'm
Henry
gonna
the
attack this guy
Indomitable.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer. Right here.
This one hits and splatters this wolf's brain all over the tree trunk nearby.
And then, in my own Filipino way, I use my mouth to point towards this. And the spiritual hammer will attack that one.
Alright.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
one
Wait.
also hits for 5 more damage. The wolf is not
Just-
dead, but hurt. You hear a solid crunch on its ribs.
Nice. All right.
Wait, hammer.
Okay. Next up is Slopyrious.
Which one did you hit?
This one.
That one. Yeah, I just clicked it.
Sorry, one more time. Right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I firebolt that guy. Insult to injury. I'm like, yeah, fuck you too, and I throw a firebolt straight at his head.
Oh my.
And unfortunately, the firebolt veers off course before it gets there.
Great.
With that 8 to hit.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to college, so
Oh, there it is. Say the line.
is.
Woo!
I saved
Alright.
money, but I didn't learn.
To learn the
Okay,
thing.
Michael.
You know, I was gonna shatter your ears today, Henry. I was afraid it was gonna cause permanent damage. I just start barking at the dog that he just hit as vicious Mercury, trying to insult it in dog.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. It seems to work. Natural 1 on the save.
Woo!
Takes the full 3 psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack. Alright,
Oh my god.
Criss.
Is that wolf still alive?
Yep.
It is barely. This
I
was
look-
full health.
I look at Michael and I go, I got this. I got this. And then I put my deck down. And I pull my dagger and I throw it at the wolf.
And that actually does it.
See? I know all kinds of tricks.
There's no worse way to die than to die of embarrassment. Right, brother?
Got it. I'm gonna go over here and pick up my dagger.
All right. So Forud, the last wolf is slightly out of range for you, but you should have some thrown weapons.
I do.
Um,
Well,
can I use a bonus action?
Oh yeah.
Farood,
Sorry,
are you
you're right.
willing?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm pulling
well.
closer to me.
that changes thing. Yep. Now you're close enough.
Easy.
Look at that.
All
Teamwork.
right. Teamwork makes the dream conquer.
The magnificent Criss.
Well, then I started swinging.
Oh yeah, and that also is another clean one shot on this wolf. Nice, making that sword really work.
Yes.
The woods go quiet. The field is yours.
All right. You know what to do, Henry. Carve off these wolf pelts.
I start carving.
Can I help him with my survival skills?
You can, if you have proficiency in it, and so Henry can roll survival with advantage.
Yep, I do.
That's if I let you. No, just kidding.
You know, you'd
Can I-
think these two were our mom's kids, not us.
Right? 'Cause they actually, we learn parlor tricks and insults. I don't know.
They're
I don't
actually
know what to tell you.
proficient fighters and hunters.
We're over here just making fools of ourselves.
All right.
You in your head, very seriously. Is it me, or does Farood seem extra violent since the last time we saw him?
I think so. We don't know what happened between now and then, but I feel like
Wow.
he might have had some
You know,
kind
there's
of
not much.
new idealism built into him.
There's not much wolf left of whatever wolf thought to fucking fight him.
Well, hopefully he can apply the same technique to the hags.
I just grunt.
All right. So, the wolf spells are not in perfect condition because of the fight. of
Obvious
course.
reasons.
Obvious reasons. But you gather what there is to gather as well as you can. So, I believe one of them should be perfect because it died by dissonant whispers and dissonant whispers only. This one.
What a way to go.
The rest of them are either scorched or, cut in various unfortunate places. You are also able to gather rations from these wolves if you want to.
Do it.
Wolf meat seems to be a local delicacy after all.
Do
Yep.
it so we can make some meat pies. Magician's
Yeah,
gotta eat,
non-human
baby.
ones.
Maybe we can make a wolf pie and take it to the hags.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And tell them that they're no longer a monopoly.
We have alternative meat. We have alternative meat.
Alternative meat. I can't. Impossible pie.
Exactly.
We are called Beyond Kids.
Beyond kids. Beyond kids.
Oh no!
Yeah, just means
This is not in my bag of tricks.
No, it should be beyond humans.
Beyond human. Oh shit! The soylent pie.
yeah.
You won't feel guilty eating
You
this
won't feel
pie.
guilty eating this. The calorie macros are insane.
Cruelty free.
You know, economic conquering is also conquering.
Oh no.
Cruelty less, I would say.
Yep.
Cruelty aware, stuff like that. Or cruelty friendly.
Humane
Humane
slaughter.
cruelty.
Slaughtered humanely. Cut in half by great sword.
I mean, the other ones are already human slaughter, so.
Yep. Alright.
Alright. So, the rest of the way up towards the windmill is fortunately uneventful. Do you want to take a short rest before tackling the hags, knowing full well that I'm gonna have to roll for more possible encounters on the hours you spend outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
We just keep watch.
I'll keep first watch.
There will only be one watch.
Yeah, you only need one of you really to keep watch, as it's only an hour to short rest.
Yeah.
So,
With
with the short rest, some of you get some things back, and whoever lost hit points can roll one or more hit dice to recover them.
One or more?
One or more, yes.
How does that work? Like,
You can roll one and see if that brings you back up to full. If it doesn't, you can roll another one.
Oh my god. No, I'm rolling
Yeah.
more.
You don't have any constitution modifier? Alright.
Hold on, how can I?
Are we doing short rests right now?
It's a short rest, yes.
can I
Also-
roll again to see if it's higher, or do I not
we
get
go.
to choose? Once it's rolled, right? And then whatever I roll
Once
again,
it's rolled, and you get that one, and then you can choose if you want to roll another one, or not.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah. Also, Michael, do you sing a song of rest?
Do I have it?
All
Don't
bards.
all
have it, I
bards?
think.
All bards get that, I think. Oh, if that's the case, then I don't want to roll.
Not my bard.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do.
Abilities you didn't know you had.
Well, I
Uh,
haven't been allowed to rest because of the hags. That's not
So roll 1d6, Michael. That's an extra healing that everyone
It
gets.
says if you can hear, you gain hit points. Each of those creatures gains an extra.
Perfect.
You know what?
One
No,
extra
dude.
hit point.
You know what? I was at 19 out of 20. I was at 19 out of
true.
20.
Oh, perfect.
You know, don't
Oh,
feel
wait,
bad.
that means I'm also now at 31 out of 31. Fuck.
Bam!
I just
Okay,
Gandalf's
so-
my roll, dude.
Normally, only if you rolled your hit dice, you get the extra healing from the Song of Rest.
It's okay. It's okay.
See.
We don't get any spell slots though back for a short rest, right?
You don't, because you're a sorcerer. The wizard does. But you can use your sorcery points to get spell slots if you want to.
Right. Yeah. Okay. No.
All right. I'm back up to 4 spell slots. You okay there, Farood? You got a close call with a little bit of fire?
Guys, I'll be
That was
right
very interesting.
Wasn't
You guys have learned a lot since the last time we were around.
So did you.
It's all for little Timmy and all the children that died.
All for you, Timmy. It's all for you.
Michael kind of shrinks at the hearing Timmy's name. Like, yeah. You avenged Timmy.
All right, let's see.
Farood the Conqueror looking like Vlad's son.
Hey, that's what the AI made it, alright?
looking like a vampire's bastard son over here.
I love you guys. Just like
Okay.
you guys, I ask you, are you willing? And you know exactly what is about to happen, bro. I got you well trained, bro. You ain't never played attention with me. You already know.
The answer is always yes.
Just with the fucking magician motif, it's so fucking good too. Are you willing?
I need a volunteer.
Step right up.
What's going on?
No.
Okay. So,
what's happening. I clasp up the Slopyrious' shoulders. Are you ready to feel young again?
All right.
Oh, no.
All right. All right. Remember, guys. Remember, the hags are resistant to fire, so we want to try to avoid using fire.
All right,
If we
Searing
can.
Smite it is.
Dear God. There's also one demon in there. If I remember, it's like some kind of demon. It was also
The
resistant to fire.
dog demon.
Yeah, the
type
dog
deal.
demon. And then there's one hag, and then there's two sisters. So, Slopyrious, smash. Just blow all the spell slots, all the spell points, do everything. Now's the time.
Slopyrious smash. So what do you need a volunteer for? I'm still curious.
Oh no, I was.
Well, you've been voluntold to be the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tell him, Michael.
So, you already agreed to this. I'm gonna do my best to make you look young again.
Oh,
You're
God.
gonna pretend to be a 12-year-old who's lost in the forest, and we're gonna lure out one of the hags.
Okay.
How good is your acting?
Let's
I
see.
mean, he's a sorcerer, so.
What is your deception in particular?
My deception is pretty fucking good.
Pull out my disguise kit.
It's a six. I also have persuasion really high too. Deception
Yeah.
and persuasion.
Where you're gonna have to bullshit
Good
your way
sorcerer.
Grandma.
All right, so
I need you to practice your big puppy eyes while I do this.
to see how well you disguise him,
Mm.
And then
I'm-
when I come out of it, I'm just a little kid, and then I stand up. Dracarys, bitch.
so to see how well you disguise him, I'm gonna need a. There should be a tool proficiency
Yeah.
section on the left. You click on
Yeah.
the disguise kit and you select intelligence for the stat that it applies to.
Oh wait, did Henry walk away for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have him cast guidance while he's not here?
Why not? Yeah, makes sense.
Or
I rolled a
That's a good
20.
roll.
That's a 20, yeah.
Is
That's
that
a
a
good
nat
roll.
20?
No,
No,
that's
it's a
dirty.
17 plus
17.
3.
roll the one.
That's still
I
good,
just
still
started
good. And you can add a 1d4 to that, because
Come on.
I believe Henry would.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Okay, would you cast guidance on the disguise attempt?
Oh, absolutely.
Bam!
Very well. And another
Yes!
4.
Yes!
Nice.
Let's go!
And a little bit of this.
That
And
is
smile for me really
very
quickly.
convincing.
There we go. There.
Not
Put it
Gotta
only,
get rid of that wrinkle. Done.
not only do you change his face to appear, well, different first of all, because they already saw you, and younger. You may put a wig on him. You are able to change his eye shape with some eyeshadow and stuff like that. You also figure a way to make him look smaller, which means, sorry, Slopyrious, you'll have to walk on your knees for this to work. But
Well,
with
actually, it's not true.
no,
I have enlarged reduced.
Oh, I mean, how long does that
I
last?
can't do that.
You want to
though,
do
'cause
that to yourself?
I mean, I don't know. Hold on. let me
How
remind
long
this.
does it last? If it lasts an hour, it might be
it-
okay. But if it's like a minute,
It lasts. Duration's concentration up to a minute.
yeah.
I mean, I could sell it. I could sell it for a minute before we attack.
Uh,
And then it says
well, you have to pull her away from the house. Can you do that in
Lightning
60
lore.
seconds?
lightning lore. Yeah.
it's
Oh God.
Not literally.
Not literally.
Not literally, damn it.
You didn't go to
Anyhow.
college, guys.
We need you to pretend to be lost in the woods. Am I gonna have to coach you through this too?
I
Damn
mean,
it.
I could be lost for 60 seconds, right?
I slapped
Yeah,
my forehead.
You're
60
always
seconds.
lost for 60 seconds.
since
Isn't
it's
that
an
like a
old
Nick Cage
lady.
movie?
60 seconds might not be enough for her to answer the door, even.
Mm.
But if you don't need to go to the door, if you just need to stay outside a few ways off, shouting, You can do that by kneeling in the grass,
All right.
and
So I'll do
then.
that. And I'm not gonna use the spell
Look,
slot.
All
I'll also
right.
do less
more.
damage too. So.
True. Well, in melee.
Oh,
Uh,
melee. All right. No. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Right.
If
Now-
you need to really sell it, tell her you've got a sister hiding in the
Yes.
tree line.
Yes, it's
Oh.
exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh yeah, right. Hansel and Gretel type shit over here.
Exactly.
Now, for Sky, this is what the windmill looks like.
Okay. Ah, lovely.
Amazing. Yes, it's completely abandoned and definitely not in working order. But apparently people live here. Now, the trap is set for Slopyrious to go and draw one of the witches out. But how about the rest of you? Where are you gonna be?
So I'm gonna like pull Tricks out of my sleeve, and I'm gonna have Tricks accompany Slopyrious.
All right, little undead rabbit, adorable.
Lovely.
Oops, that's wrong. That's wrong. Shouldn't have done that.
We gotta stay close enough that we can see what's happening, and jump in if we need to, but far enough that the hags can't really get us. It's gonna require
You
some degree
know what?
of stealthiness.
I am going to grab a different set of maps real quick.
Okay.
If we want to take a 10 minutes break right now, because the maps that are in here are way too cramped for, pulling
Okay.
people outside of the windmill.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the mirror and manifest my inner child.
Very well.
Like trying to get
very
into
well.
character.
So yeah, you get something to
lollipop.
drink,
my inner
Yeah.
get
child.
your
I love
bathroom
it.
break.
I love
All right.
it.
I'll see y'all in 10 minutes.
10
Okay,
minutes.
sounds
Got
good.
it.
Okay.
sister. She's in the bushes. Huh?
All right. Here is a much cooler map than the default one.
All right.
Yep, and thank you to DM Andy for the wonderful, amazing incarnate work. I swear I'll get this good too someday.
Nice.
Oh, it's curtains. Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
I'm studying the techniques here. Those cobwebs on the trees. Okay, yes, nothing. Sorry. I was being a fanboy on this map. Alright, let's see. Now, put your characters around. As you can see, there's not that many places to... Put them on the wrong layer, of course. There's not that many places to hide around the windmill.
Gotcha.
But you might still be able to, if you're clever about it. You might hide behind the windmill or stuff like that. Up to you. The windows, there's some windows on the upper floors on the windmill, but they seem to be caked in dirt, so it's hard that anybody will be seeing out of those. Also, there's a raven roosting above the doorframe.
Oh, there's a raven above the doorframe.
Mm-hmm. On a wooden beam above the door.
Yeah, the ravens were there to warn us.
Oh, so these are the same ravens, the ones that like are basically kind of
On our side for some reason.
Oh, we don't know. We don't know if they're the same. I'm just making assumptions here.
I think it's a fair assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody back?
Not all ravens are the same.
I think we're waiting on
So-
Manny.
Mm-hmm.
So are we behind like a little hill?
Right now, yes. There's
Where's
this
the
little...
What time of day is it?
At this point, it would be right afternoon.
Yeah, just afternoon, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me see. What kind of tricks do I have? The last time we fought these hags. Elmon, were you here?
No, I have not fought the hags.
So they have the ability to cast counterspell. Just so you know, they can cast counterspell. They can cast sleep, which they casted it on you. They can cast magic missile.
Oh shit, these guys are strong.
Yeah,
strong.
they're fucking strong.
Oh.
And there's 3 of
Holy
them.
Shit.
Um,
So you have to. So we're trying to lure one by one.
right. So
Basically.
and we figured out. Slopyrious and I figured out that because there's a lot of them, they form what's called a coven, right? And if we can manage to kill one of them, all of the other ones become instantly weaker.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we can just
And
manage to
do
down
they-
one.
Are they all like? Do we know if they're like telepathically connected? Do they
I don't know that.
kinda-
We don't know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
They might be for all we fucking know.
Okay.
But either way, if we can just lure one out, maybe we can buy enough time for them, to do enough damage. Oh, and they are resistant to non-magical, because the only way you were able to hurt them last time was with your hammer that's blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you have a way to bless for a sword, it would also kind of help.
Actually, yeah, I haven't blessed anything yet since my last long rest.
Oh, you
so
don't automatically bless your
can-
hammer?
No, because I might want to use it on someone else in case
Okay.
they need it more than I do.
Okay.
So, let's see.
'Cause
I
I
think
think-
it takes an hour. I think.
Oh, let me see. It's here in the feature things.
Oh yeah.
So your blessing of the forge. Nope, not there.
At the end of the long, you can imbue magic into a weapon or armor by touching until your next long rest or you die.
It's a
The
long
great-
rest.
Yeah, at the end of a long rest. So
Yes,
you've
you
done
can't do
this
that.
this morning. So,
Okay.
and I always presume you have it on your hammer
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
by default.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Unless you tell me you wanna give it to someone else.
Yeah, because I didn't
Uh,
know if we were on a long rest before, so that's my bad.
Mhm.
But
But-
can I
but
just
we
put it
didn't-
on someone else?
But we didn't know that
Nope.
Furrow was going to be with us.
Oh, so-
Oh, okay. Then
to
then
top
I
it off.
assume then if that's the case, then I'll just put it on my hammer then.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you
So,
have
yeah.
do you have magic weapon? I don't know if you get that.
I
as
do
a-
have magic weapon. Yeah, I
So-
can put it
so-
on someone else.
Yeah, so we
Do
might.
you have it prepare? Oh yeah, you have it as a
Yeah,
domain
it's
spell.
my
a-
magic
yeah.
domain.
So that would allow him to bypass the resistance. If you
So
want to do
I
that.
just- No, I think it's good to have another person have it too.
So how long does it last?
Here, I'm gonna put
Magic
it-
weapon lasts up to 1 hour,
Okay. So
and he just needs to touch the weapon and then it's set.
and it's a bonus action.
But it's concentration.
Yeah, it's concentration. So that means if you're getting
fine.
hit, you have to roll the con saves on it.
Okay, that's fine.
So
And also, you can't use other concentration spells while you have
Right.
this up.
So no
Yes.
bless, no.
No bless,
Sanctuary.
no sanctuary, no searing's might.
Spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
Correct. Spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Okay. At least we sort of have to do.
Let's see what else. I think that's everything. Because the last time they knocked you out with sleep. Oh, and they can polymorph. They polymorph Slopyrious into a frog.
That's fucking wonderful.
Fun.
They're gonna
Fun.
polymorph me into a fucking rock. I bet you.
Well,
Well, they can only polymorph you into animals. That's the good news.
man, you back?
So turtle.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right,
Probably morph you into a worm.
Sorry.
so we're on the map now. We're just deciding how we're gonna place ourselves.
Would you still
Okay.
love me if I was a worm?
Is this a pile of hay?
Where?
Are
Sorry.
the
Behind the
things
cart.
Yep, those
Yeah,
are
are
piles
the
of hay.
I'm gonna
are the
hide
things
in
that we
the
see
hay.
on the map? Are
Yeah.
they
They're all
available for
there.
cover? Okay, sick.
I'm gonna hide. Hi. I'm gonna hide in the hay.
Okay.
I guess I'll hide behind a rock. Am I rolling stealthy?
Yeah.
Just a second, I'm marking their spell slots.
What weapon proficiencies do I have? Dagger, darts, light crossbows, center sling. Oh, I can use a sling. That's cool. I should buy a sling. How much is it? How much are slings?
They're dirt cheap.
They're cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, I should buy slings. That's cool.
Yeah, dude. Sling's fucking awesome. Get
Sling
to write
roast.
insults on bullets.
Oh my god, that's so whack, bro. For my
Okay,
next trick, throw a rock.
It says fucking idiot on it. Alright. Alright, where do I want to hide?
Oh, Forad, you see
Yeah,
you
it
see
is
an undead looking skeletal rabbit hopping up with Slopyrious.
All right.
Well,
The
he's-
undead rabbit's coming with me now.
Yep, I'm
Mhm.
sending him with you.
You don't think the witch is gonna be like, what the fuck is that undead rabbit doing with this kid?
That's fine. It's Barovia.
Right. but
I am
Extra
gonna
flavor
cast
on you to marinate.
Can I cast minor illusion on the rabbit to make it look like a regular ass rabbit?
that's fair. I just think the
Minor
undead-
illusion doesn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't move.
Fuck. Okay, can I prepare to cast minor illusion when
When she
the
opens
rabbit
the
stops
door.
moving? When Trick stops moving? Yes.
Of
Well, no,
course.
that if I'm in range, because I know it's got a limited range too. So it depends on where Slopyrious stops walking.
Yeah. How far can I go?
How far do you want to go?
How far can you crawl on your
how
knees,
far
bro?
is your range? How far is your range, Manny?
For
Yeah,
minor
it's
illusion it would be
30
30 feet, so
Yeah,
about
30.
here would work.
That works.
Yeah, do it.
All right. All right, here I
Wait,
go.
I think. Hold on. Sky, are you back?
Brood. Sky.
Sky
Sky!
hasn't back yet.
Son of a.
Oh, I've been muted the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am here.
Are you
Sorry.
gonna stand right there?
Yeah, I didn't want
Well,
to be
he's
too
behind the
far.
hill.
Yeah.
You could lay down behind the
Oh,
hill.
you're gonna prone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna prone.
All right.
Because
All
this
right.
the fence, I'm assuming. I'll just be under the fence.
Oh yeah.
All
You
right. Are
can
we
crouch
rolling?
down.
Are we rolling stealth or what's up?
I guess so. Yeah. Everybody rolls stealth,
All right.
Oh,
all
boy.
right.
except for Slopyrious. Slopyrious will have to roll deception.
Big number. Big number. Here we go.
I am so gonna
15.
lose this. So.
Heavy armor. Heavy armor. I love that it
Yeah.
I am definitely stealth. I'm definitely stealth now.
You're,
Wow, stealthier than Henry.
Anybody
wow,
want to
this
use
is
an
gonna-
inspiration?
No, I'm
This is
gonna
gonna
I
go
am.
so well. This is gonna go
I
so
will use
well.
my inspiration.
Henry should
Hooray!
Much
Henry
better. So,
have prayed before he stealth.
let me do.
I mean, you could still lucky that. You could still lucky that roll.
Oh, if you have
Oh
lucky. Yeah.
fuck, that's right. I have lucky. I totally forgot. It's been so
Lady
long.
Luck,
I'm
Lady
gonna-
Luck be with you, my brother.
I'm gonna get fucked so hard. Watch this. Hold on. Where's lucky
Oh,
again?
yeah.
man?
You can just roll again, and then
Just
there's a lucky resource on the right side.
You have a pool.
Ooh. Oh,
What's
see it
up?
right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so I'll roll it again, and I'll just remove it.
Oh,
I definitely am not stealth.
Wow.
Okay, no one knows that though. No one knows that. No one knows that I'm actually a fucking sore thumb in this haystack.
Let's see.
I'm gonna move right closer, so much closer to Michael, because I feel like I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's still an average of 11, though. Does it beat the Hag's passive perception?
Passive perception 0.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Now,
collective stealth. Got it.
with that 17 deception, however, Slopyrious is a very convincing lost child. As he crawls up the hill.
As I kneel my.
Yeah.
Keep
Just
running
run
up
up
that
that hill.
hill.
Right here, right?
Here we go. Here we go.
The raven stares at you puzzled
Thumbs
for a
up.
moment.
Thumbs up at the Raven.
Then I look up at the raven. And then I go.
The raven shakes its head disapprovingly at what you're doing.
All right,
Well, I
Pete.
look at the raven. I go, "Hey, what's your problem? I don't care what you have to think right now. I'm committing to the plan."
It flies away to a safer distance.
Okay.
You're about to get fireballed.
Help!
I'm gonna start crawling closer.
Help! Sister, we're so hungry. We haven't eaten in days. She's over here in the hay pile. Help!
Right. Well, the thing is, the Pirates' acting plus the makeup does make it really convincing for the hag. And soon you see on the front door the door to the windmill opens, and behind it is that creepy old lady you met all that time ago in Barovia, which is like 4 days ago. As she looks at you, Slopyrious, she will make a very quick investigation to try and see if she notices anything is amiss. She doesn't. And she smiles a mostly toothless smile as she steps out of the windmill, going, "Oh, young boy, are you lost?"
Yeah, we've been on the road for days. Me and my little sister, she's over in the haystack. She's so tired and hungry. Help us.
But of course.
Michael whispers to himself, "Shit, we forgot about the sister." Henry, stand still. And I'm getting ready to cast minor illusion to make a little girl appear in the hay.
Does minor illusion have verbal components, though?
Oh fuck! Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm 5 years old.
No, somatic and material.
Okay, sick.
Do you have the fleece, or would you need to play your instrument, though?
Fuck. I don't know.
Do you have a
Do I have a
component pouch?
I was gonna check my inventory for a component pouch. Shit.
We'll see.
I
We
don't.
might not need it. Let's see how
Okay.
this goes. The hag steps even closer, going, "Don't worry. You are safe here. Call your sister. We have just made some pies."
No, I can't call her. You have to follow me. She's so sick and then tired. We have to go over to the haystack and get her. I'm gonna just back up a little bit though, cause I have social anxiety, so you gotta stand a few feet away from me.
And as she tries to come closer to you, say, "No, come now, boy, don't be shy." Oh, I see. Her passive perception is 16. So, you're spotted. Roll initiative. But
All
the
of
good
us?
news is, she is a bit far away from the windmill. Yeah.
All right,
Remember,
cool.
click your token before you roll the Inesh.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect.
Oh, terrible.
You're in all that makeup, you can't fucking move.
I'm on my knees right now. Oh, my
You
fucking
take me off my knees, Jesus.
He's right up that hill.
By the way, Sky, you
Rolling up
have
that hill.
Wait, did I already cast that? Yeah, I casted
Yeah.
magic.
Magic weapon. Yo,
Okay,
let me add it
so-
to the character sheet. One moment.
There you go.
Okay.
This magic weapon gives you +1 to your
Attack and damage, I think.
attack
or
and
just-
damage, yes, and makes the weapon magical, of course. I noticed there were a few optional things. Let me just check one thing. You have great weapon fighting as a fighting style, so you don't have defense. Let me add here. Magic weapon 1. And magic weapon 1. So you should have 2 checkboxes where you
Does-
have the Great Weapon Master stuff.
Does he have bless on there too? Just
I just took it off, but I will add it if we cast Bless.
gotcha.
Oh,
Because
I
it
see
is
it.
in there automatically.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I see
you
the
can-
magic weapon and
Yeah,
the...
you can tag it in both sections, and that will apply for anything you do with your weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Michael, you're first.
The jig's up.
Realizing, yeah, I go, oh fuck. I go over to Henry. I'm like, all right, this didn't work, and I clasp his hand. And as I do so, I cast heroism on him, All right, buddy, you're up. And then
All
Round two,
right.
baby.
I hit him with heroism, and then I also give him a bardic inspiration.
That's fucking
Okay. What's your charisma modifier?
It is 4.
Okay, so Henry has 2 temporary hit points, and they regenerate at the beginning of your turns. Temporary hit points don't stack, so every turn you start with 2 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alrighty. And you are immune to being frightened.
Nice.
Wait, did you ask me if I was willing?
Dude.
No, that's Well, do you want me to ask you?
Yeah.
I held my hand out to see if you were gonna grab it, dude. You gotta
You have to
give
touch
me
a
the
willing
nonverbal
creature.
cue.
Yeah.
And then I put
Yeah.
my chin on his hand,
Oh my god.
and I smile and I do ooh. No, I'm just kidding. No, of course I take it. Of
Whatever,
course I take
Friday.
You do it for Irina, dude.
it.
Alright.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Alright, but here, let me put this in there as well so you can see what bardic inspiration does as a reminder.
Mhm. As well, you can use it to
Oh,
increase
yeah.
damage or healing.
Yeah. Here, there you go.
Alright, cool.
All right, ready?
Here
Ready?
you go.
Here we
So
go.
that's your turn. Do you want to move, Michael?
Yeah, I step out and I go, "We're back, bitch!" I end my turn.
Okay. It's her turn next.
I don't like that.
And she goes. Let me check one thing. Oh, yeah, okay. And she goes. And you're going to regret it.
Whoa.
She will.
Wait,
Hmm.
wait, but I have to wait for my turn, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I was
Yeah.
gonna try to like persuade her to like
Nope.
fuck off. All right.
It's too late for that.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
Hmm. Hmm. How strong should I start? No, let's go progressively stronger. With how hard of a nuisance you get. She's gonna start with a standard magic missile. Aimed at Michael.
That seems about right.
So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
Do you have shield?
I do not.
Okay, so you just take that.
Can you get shield
Alright.
as a board?
We're not dying here tonight, boys.
Uh,
We're not dying here.
I'm just telling you now, I'm probably never gonna take it.
No.
All right, and that's her turn. She doesn't call for help yet. Criss.
I yell, Chris,
What's up?
lightning lord, pull this bitch closer. Pull her to Farood.
All right. How far can I move? Because I know there are rocks in front of me.
5 feet less than normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to here.
Oh, so you can get on
Here-ish.
top of it. That's good. Pull that bitch in. Pull her in for a nice hug.
She's
30
way
to
too
waist.
far. She's
1,
way too
2,
far for me to
3,
do that.
4, 5.
Really? How far is
Yeah.
lightning lore?
It's
10
15,
feet.
10,
Oh,
15,
15 feet,
15,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
15.
way too far.
Okay.
All right. I cast darkness. No, I'm not.
Wow, nice weave, dude.
Did you check
I mean,
the ceiling?
sometimes it works.
Oh wait. Last time we realized something. They literally don't take damage to fire, or at least the dog creature didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know about the witches though. I forget.
No, the fire doesn't work on them.
Chris is gonna shuffle his deck,
Oh, the witches too, right? Because
And he's
they're
gonna drop 3
hags of
cards.
the. What are
and
they
then he's
hags of the
gonna
woods?
imbue them with magic and throw them for magic missile at the hag.
All right.
All right, let's go down to core.
Let's see.
Damn. Wow, really? Oh wait, that's just one. Let me roll 2 more. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Ooh.
Max damage.
See, yep. 4, 3, and 5. That's a total of 12.
Have a taste of your own medicine.
Alright, she doesn't have shield either, so she just tanks that. Very good, very good.
Alright.
Next up is Farud.
I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm. And you only have 15 feet of movement, but you can dash to get the rest of the way over to the hag. But then you can't attack.
I'll just take my time
Alright.
and I'll just move over here.
Okay, you can throw stuff at her from over there if you are close enough. Close enough for some things.
Could javelin, but I'll wait.
Do you see the range on the javelin?
It's like
I do
20
not.
feet, isn't it? Something like
Oh, is it 20?
It's like
Yeah.
20 feet, yes. So you can move closer, still keeping in mind where you were. So 1, 2. You could get here and throw a javelin from here without disadvantage.
Okay. Alright.
Ooh,
Nice.
that hits. For 7 piercing damage, which the hag doesn't feel so strongly.
Oh.
Because they have resistance to non-magical weapons.
Well,
You couldn't get to her, so you did something. That's better
Yeah,
than
yeah,
nothing,
that's
bro.
still some damage.
Yeah.
Who's next? Henry.
Get him!
Alright, perfect.
Get her!
I am gonna walk up. Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm. You can get up to here or here.
Oh, okay. Move here. But I'm like running, and then I combat roll, and I do this. I cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
The sacredest of flames.
Damage.
Ooh.
Let's see. That's enough to. She fails the save, taking the full 6 radiant damage.
Let's fucking go.
Not bad. Let me see if she takes any further effects from radiant damage. No. But she's not resistant to it, at least.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. You still have your bonus action?
Now, I think I'm gonna end my turn here.
Right. Slopyrious.
All right. What's a good saving throw to like if I hex her right now, guys? Like what would be beneficial?
Hex doesn't
head.
affect saving throws, it affects
affects
skill
ability.
checks. So in combat, the best things would be strength or dexterity,
Okay.
depending
hear
on
your
what
head.
she uses for grapples, if she grapples anything.
You hear in your head, Slopyrious. Get the door! Get the door!
What do you mean, shut it?
Yeah! Collapse it! I don't know, think of something!
Does he have a way to do that?
I don't know. I'm just making a suggestion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's capable of. He didn't go to college.
Yeah. Right. Well, you know.
Well, you didn't. You don't
Um,
have spells like that. God dang! What are we,
So
fucking magicians?
I'm
Wait a
gonna
minute.
cast. I'm gonna cast lightning lure.
Zapper.
Lightning lure, and I'm gonna put her
Alright.
at 10 feet close.
Do you hex her as well?
I do hex her as well.
Okay, so you should hex her first,
Okay.
because then that's extra damage.
Okay. So then I do that.
Okay. There we go. So let me see her saving throw.
The issue is, yeah, hex doesn't work on that spell. But yeah,
Hex doesn't work on that spell?
it's only when you hit with an attack, buddy.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's not when you deal damage.
Oh wait.
But it's fine because Henry's about to like fucking football tackle her to the ground.
Wow, how did you fucking know I was gonna do that?
He succeeds on the saving throw.
I'm gonna grapple this son of a bitch. Let's fucking...
All right. So she succeeds on the saving throw, so your lightning lure is not effective. She's strong for an old lady.
Creepy little freak.
Yeah. Michael.
But she's hexed, and I have to choose dexterity or strength.
Yeah, dexterity or strength.
Let's do dex.
All right. Dissonant whispers.
What do you think, Chris? What do you think? Because I'm not the expert here on that, so I don't know if
Dex is
I'm
fine.
Just choose.
Just
Dex
choose.
is good.
Dex
Don't
is
worry.
Okay,
Don't worry
dex,
about
dex,
it.
dex.
All right. So dissonant whispers on the hag.
She just keeps hearing, "You're gonna die," just bouncing around her head over and over again.
She fails the save, taking the full 12 psychic damage. And she has to use her reaction to move as far away from you as possible,
As possible.
which is 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here. The old lady takes off sprinting. And you still have your bonus action and your movement.
I walk up next to Henry, and I yell to Faroud, "Go get her, Tiger!" And I use my last bardic inspiration on him.
All right.
Oh, you ran away? Oh shit.
She ran away because of Henry's spell.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, you still have enough movement to get her if you go here.
gotcha.
But it's her
I see.
turn first.
Yeah.
And she's going to stop, realizing what you just did, Michael. And she's mad at you. She's going to yell out, "Girls! The idiots are back for more!"
Words have never been spoken so true.
Yeah.
She is going to move closer to Criss.
Ah.
And I am going to need a dexterity save from Slopyrious, Michael, and Henry.
Which one is that again? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
Let's go.
It's big.
Nice,
Let me
nice,
see if I
nice.
can find some visual
Oh,
aid for what happens. Reminder, if you have lucky or inspiration, you can use it on this. And I'm not seeing your rolls right now. Just a second.
It's all right. They're good. They're good.
Do we
Very
have
good.
a line here? No. Then I'll just have to do it
All that
this
she's gonna
way.
use- Yeah. I remember.
Oh wait, is it here? It's here, yes. It's gonna be a B. It's gonna be... doesn't show that well. It's a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Which means... I don't have it here, but... Alright, so... You all succeed on the save. Good job there. It's still 16 lightning damage for each of you. Already halved.
What? We all got hit with 16 lightning damage.
Yes.
Yep. It's
Holy
a
shit. What
it's a 120-foot long line of lightning that just hits the three of you
Good save,
this
Elmon.
way.
Good save.
That was
Even
my
with
roll
saving
for
Yeah.
magic
with-
item.
Wow.
Good save. Good save, dude. Good shit.
Yep. Good save for Henry. I need a save for Michael as well for the concentration on the heroism.
Is it? What the fuck?
Is it heroism concentration?
Let me see.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Let's see.
Henry is no longer heroic.
But at least Henry took some less damage because of that.
True.
Yeah.
Henry took 2 damage less, so only 14. Alright. That was her turn. And she called for reinforcements. Criss.
All right, Fred, we got a dropper. Are you ready?
Okay.
Dude, this is like okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. God damn it.
Let me just roll a fucking nat 20 real quick.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I don't know why this.
Ooh, if you crit smite on these, ooh, that's gonna be some damage.
All right, here we go. Criss is gonna run up. Boom, 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 boom. And then he's gonna like twirl and create the ball of magic missiles and blow it into her back.
All right.
Point blank. All right, let's go ahead and throw that in the chat. I should just macro that. I'm using it way too much.
Okay. That's
Ooh.
3, 5, and 4. So that's a total of should be 12 again.
12.
3 plus 5, that's 8 plus 4, that's 12. Yep.
Ready? And forward. Are you willing?
Yep.
And I yank him closer to the hag.
All right.
Let's
I
get
guess
her.
it's Furud's turn.
All right.
Do it.
To casually walk up to the hag. And this is flanking,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna use a bonus action for.
Remember, you're inspired.
Oh.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration, is that +2?
Bardic
No,
Inspiration.
that's that you can choose to use it after you roll to hit,
Yeah.
but
Gotcha.
before I tell you if you hit.
Gotcha.
And if you decide not to use it for the hit, you can use it for the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
It's a D6.
I'm gonna use Thunder Smite as a bonus action.
Okay. So you cast
Oh.
it on your weapon. Don't worry about that. We just use that for next time you hit.
Okay.
Mark down your
And-
spell slot as well, if you can.
Big hit.
Gotcha.
Big hit.
Now you can attack with advantage. You can choose to use Great Weapon Master if you want to.
Yep.
Yes.
So it's gonna be
Yeah, you should. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
do it. Do it.
And it's gonna be with magic weapon.
Get him,
and I'm
Dusty
also
style.
Gonna add a divine smite for a good.
You can choose to use
Yeah, put
that
her in a
after you
nursing
hit as
home.
well.
Yeah.
Put her in
Okay.
the coffin.
Put her in a nursing home. Let's fucking do
All
this.
right, let's
shit.
go. Let's
The
go.
nursing coffin.
Oh no.
You can
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang
Unfortunate.
on. I'm
Hang
gonna.
on.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and psionically give him another roll.
Okay, so roll another normal attack this time.
Come
We're
on.
keeping this for damage, but this is just to see if it hits.
Normal.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
That
That's big.
hits.
It's fucking big.
That
Okay.
barely hits.
And I'll throw
Four.
in
11 damage plus 6, that's 15 for your magic weapon. Plus the 8 thunder damage from Thunder's Smite, as the crack of thunder is heard from up to 300 feet away. And the hag must make a strength save.
Would I use divine smite here too, or is
You
that
will
after?
use Divine Smite, mark down a spell slot, and roll 3d8.
Okay.
Because these things are fiends, so they take extra damage from that.
And you can apply.
just
the
go
Bardic
ahead.
ins-
And,
Do it.
Yeah, roll that.
Do it.
fucking
You
Bardic
can
inspiration.
add another d6 as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, plus
All
a
of it.
1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3d8 plus
Bardic
1d6.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh,
so
It's a
close.
slash. instead
You're
of a
leaving us
point.
in suspense.
yeah, dude.
Big number. Big number.
Alright.
God damn it. All right. Still good.
It was a number.
Average-ish. Average-ish. Don't worry.
It was a number.
Still big damage. Still big damage.
Big number. Big number. Here we go.
Okay, so you. She doesn't get knocked prone, but she does get a total of 17 here plus 14. That's 31 damage in single slash. That is big.
Could I interject for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
So he rolled 1 and 1 on his the thing you're counting, and he has great weapons fighting.
True. So roll.
First one.
Roll 2d6. Yeah, roll 20 should do that automatically.
Big damage, big
I'll
damage.
fix
Let's
it.
go.
Roll a 2d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
much
not
better.
bad.
So 2 less that, it's plus 8 damage to what you just did. So a total of 39 damage. Not bad.
Nice, dude.
Not bad at all.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Okay.
This is all for little Timmy, who died in the fire.
She is very much wounded now. She's still
Let's
standing.
go.
This thing would have cleaved an ogre in two, but she still
Not
takes
a
it.
hag.
It is not a beast of this realm. Or well, maybe it is, but not a normal old lady.
Now all Henry has to do is guiding bolt her, and we're good.
Well, we're all
That's if I
celebrating
had
And Henry.
really
Yes.
quickly. Henry, you
Yeah.
look over and you can see, look at Michael. Michael is like bleeding out profusely at this point. The only thing keeping him going is adrenaline. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh.
bleeding out.
Michael is very wounded by the lightning plus the magic missile
You see,
earlier.
he's singed and he's bleeding out from places you don't even know.
Oh,
You don't even know.
God.
you just see him bark at you. Get the door, Henry. Where the heck? I don't know. Kill something.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna fucking book it to the door. Let's
I'm
see.
just hold it shut.
I'm gonna hold it shut. But
Okay.
if I dash,
You can get up to here by walking. You can get up to the door by dashing. The door is a free object interaction if you want to close it, and you can do that.
I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna close it.
I found the problem,
Okay,
guys. I found the
door.
problem.
The door opens towards the outside, so it is a valid thing. You can try and hold it closed from this side.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hold it close.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Bad, but you guys time.
Don't worry, we're good.
Very well. Next up is Slopyrious.
Get him, Sloppy.
Oh, wait, actually, sorry.
Come on, dude.
Sorry. First, Henry, you still have your bonus action if you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
that's
cast
right.
something with it.
Oh, I mean,
You could
Are you
go the
gonna be able-
offensive route and do your spiritual weapon, or you could try and heal Michael with your
Michael, you think you can be okay?
healing word.
You just see me barking orders. You know?
Just laying there bleeding out like.
Yeah, he just told you to go get the door. He's like, Sloppy, why are you still on your knees? Get off your goddamn knees.
I'm in character.
You know what? No. I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna do this.
Henry,
Alright.
he
You
makes his own
die
decisions.
for-
He's his own dwarf.
yeah, he's his own dwarf.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Oof, literally the minimum.
Ooh.
Fucking rip.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
that's 5 hit points for a
It's-
second level
It's
spell
now or
slot.
never, guys. Blow those spell slots. Blow them all.
Fucking do it.
It's ending today. This hag shit is ending today.
All right. Very well.
Get him,
The
Slopyrious.
Pirates.
Get him.
I enlarge Henry into a fucking monster dwarf to hold the door shut.
Alright, so I only grow 1 inch. Is that what it is?
No. No, you get big.
And large reduce. Yeah, he's within range.
Smash
Henry,
the
are you willing?
Are you?
Are you willing, Henry?
Yes, I am willing to get an erection. Let's go. Let's do it.
Very
Big
well.
O!
Henry becomes large.
Question of the night. Are you willing?
Are you willing?
He saves. So now you get. So now for the next minute, you get extra damage on weapon attacks,
1d4 extra damage.
and you get advantage on strength checks and strength saving.
There you
throws.
go, boss. Advantage on
Yeah.
what you want to do.
I'm putting my buttocks on the
One
door,
cheek.
and I'm gonna block it with my one cheek.
Yeah.
Very well.
These cheeks.
What's the other
adventures.
cheek doing?
And then before I end my turn, I yell over to the crow, "Yo, you gonna keep fucking watching us, or you gonna get involved?" And then I end my turn.
He grabs his flip from his chest pocket, he throws it on the ground. Damn it, Chris! Stop giving away industry secrets as he watches the door.
The magnificent Criss. All right. Tag
You
turn.
have to kill her.
Tag time.
You have
Tag
to kill
time.
her. You have to kill her. Who got?
Okay. Michael, your turn.
All right. Again, I just look in the. Am I close enough? Let's see. I think I am.
You are 45 feet
Yeah,
away.
Okay, so again, I just cast Dissonant Whispers, and then I was like, "You better run, bitch! You better run!"
8 damage. Ouch.
Yeah, it was a rough roll, but still.
But it could still be useful. She does resist, however, this time.
Okay.
So only 4 damage.
I think I need to sit down, just kind of hunker over.
He's gonna
lean
fucking
up
lightning
against-
bolt your ass again. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's just laying there like.
Well, you're still kind of in a line. Do you want to stay there, Michael? Are you sure? Because this is a very tempting line right now.
Oh my god.
You know, Michael isn't paying attention. Yeah, he's just gonna
Okay.
lean up against it. He's like, "I'm in cover. She can't see me."
Cover adds plus to the dex.
Although she has more pressing problem than your 8 damage dissonant whispers now, there's a paladin in front of her who's just smit her. So she is going to try and polymorph Farud.
No.
So I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from Farud.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I know you're good at those, but she's banking on you being unlucky.
Let's see.
Do you have the aura?
I don't.
Don't think he has it yet.
He doesn't have
Yeah, I
it.
think that's like 5 or 6.
6, probably.
Hello.
That is just pretty much good enough. So yeah, you
Nice.
see her charging up this cursed spell, breaking a weird twig in her finger and hitting you with some dust, and nothing happens. You do feel a slight appetite for flies, but nothing more.
Oh no, you were gonna be a frog.
Oh, no.
What the fuck's with this woman's fascination in frogs? Like, Jesus Christ.
They're hags, what else are they gonna turn you into?
A unicorn.
Meat pies. Oh,
Oh, wow, we went in different directions there.
meat pies, yeah.
The other hags are at the door. So Henry, give me an athletics check with advantage because you're
Woo.
big.
Alright, advantage for athletics.
20.
You feel something quite strong slamming against the inside of the door, but you're easily able to hold it to keep it shut.
Let's go. Big Henry.
Damn, my fucking cheeks are rocking.
Yeah,
right now.
bro. you thick with 3 C's.
Holy
All right, Criss.
I knew that would come in handy. That.
Good shit, dude.
All right, all right. I'm gonna shuffle my deck, and then I'm gonna draw a card, and it's the Jack of Spades, and then I'm thinking, and I go yes, yes, and I throw it down on her feet, and then I draw the next card, and I draw an ace, and it's blackjack, and it shatters the entire area.
Whew, all right. At her feet, it means it hits you as well. I guess you avoid yourself and Farud.
Crash.
Oh yeah, no, you have sculpt spells. I forget. I keep forgetting that.
It's okay. I'm okay with
yeah.
you keep forgetting.
Okay, so yeah, another burst of sound creates a shockwave that just shoves the air all around except around Criss and Faroud. She tries to make that save. And succeeds.
Dang.
It's only 6 thunder damage.
Alright.
Another large boom.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is Faroud.
Well, since we're still flanking,
You still have advantage.
I'm gonna go with Great Weapon Master again. Yep.
Ooh,
go.
that does
Yeah.
hit for 18 damage, which is exactly how many hit points she had left.
Nice.
Let's go,
dude.
you dumb
Let's
bitch.
fucking go.
Yeah, and because of your magic weapons, she takes all of the damage. So, Faroud, how do you kill this old lady?
We're just gonna go clean in half,
All
Right down the
right.
middle,
right down the middle.
like head to toe or torso.
What's your catchphrase?
Oh, it's vertical head to toe, dude. This one's for
Alright.
Timmy.
This one's for
This
Timmy.
one's for Tim.
Flasher right in the pussy. What? No, I'm just kidding.
As you cleave down, your magically enchanted sword cuts like a hot knife through butter the flesh and bones of this wretched being. She lets out a scream before as she's dying, her body turns back to her actual form.
Ugh.
As she falls to the ground. Yeah, let me show them to you because these are fun.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
What do they look like before? Again? Sorry.
The before is well, she looked like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely okay. I definitely think the nice old lady is more creepy.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
forced to agree. I'm forced to agree.
That's a little
Because you don't
creepy.
because you know it's not a little old lady, but you don't know.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
It's the unknown.
Alright. So for what are you doing? You can move.
You can still move, yes.
I'm gonna go help Henry with the door.
Nope,
Oh.
I don't need help. Get away from me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get closer to the
We
door
gotta,
so I
we
can
gotta deal with the rest of them. So what do we do?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
we do.
I put my hand out. I was like, I'll lift you up.
Oh snap!
Take them from
Second
Take
floor.
'em from the top. Second floor, baby.
All right.
They won't
Oh.
know.
Can you?
Hmm.
Okay, I mean, I just asked you if
Alright.
I'm willing, dude.
Are you willing, my friend?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna say then that Henry, you use your action to throw Faroud in the first floor window
There you go.
This kid had so.
gently. Just
Wait, he picked up Farud and threw him in the window.
basically, you smash the window with your elbow, grab Faroud, and place him inside like a
Toss them in,
dollhouse.
yeah, toss them in. Yep.
All right. And let me show you where Faroud ends up. Give me a second. Because I have the dynamic lighting here set. Oh, come on. It never does the reveal on the first click. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Second floor right there. I might be missing a square. Just a second.
How do we check this?
It's on the right side of the map. Oh no, it's just a picture that cuts there. Oh well.
Oh, gotcha.
Unfortunate, but you are now here. Into this floor. The broken window behind you.
Put him on
Gotcha.
the second floor.
And you're gonna go, yeah, because the windows start on the floor above the ground floor.
Mhm.
There are
Gotcha.
windows higher up as well. but that was the one that Henry can reach because he's big, but not too big. Still a dwarf, giant but still dwarf. You hear screeches coming from downstairs, Farud. And let me grab the description for that room real quick.
We still have the fucking dog creature.
Where's the no?
All right, let me see. What do I got?
This is W. Windmill is Q. No, windmill isn't Q. Windmill is O. Okay. There are. There's little light entering this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up, a wooden staircase continues up while another one goes down.
I'm gonna sneak to.
Well,
the
it's
right.
not your turn, right?
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
that
it.
was
Just gonna show you
what
what you see. Yeah.
Gotcha. You're right.
So Slopyrious,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
I sprint at Henry, and I yell, "Throw me in!"
And I reply, "Are you willing?" Of course.
And I
you
pull
are.
down
Good
my
God.
pants, and I.
Of course
Dude,
you
what? I didn't go to college,
Nah.
but god dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you stick your hand out, and I jump on it, and you just push me up, and I dive and roll into the building.
Okay.
With Farud.
So, since Henry already used his action and his turn to shove up Farud, but the window is open right now, you can climb Henry, if he is willing, of course, and use your dash to get up to where Farud is, or even deeper if you need to.
Yeah. I do that.
Okay, so I'm counting the square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still have 3 squares of movement.
We're on the second floor, and these stairs go down, right? Both
The
of them.
ones
Or
that are right
no,
next to you go up.
The one over here go down.
The ones over there go down, yes.
So I'll just stand at the top of the stairs over here and end my turn.
Okay, very well. Next up is Michael.
What can I do from here?
You could heal yourself, I don't know.
Absolutely not. I don't have any healing spells. What do I look like? A
A
support bard?
support class, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see if I'm in range. I would like to prepare to cast a spell. I like to
cast a
see.
spell.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait. Let's see.
I cast a spell on you.
Yeah. Do I have line of sight of the door from here?
You do.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for Henry to open the door, and the moment I see something I don't like, I'm gonna cast Shatter on it.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm gonna
Very
prep
well.
that spell.
Okay, so as soon as the door opens, you can shatter on enemies that might be inside.
Yep. And then
Very
I'm
good,
just
very
gonna
good, very good.
I'm just gonna hold my action and then end my turn.
Alrighty. Let me see one more thing here. All right. So, the two remaining witches try once again to open the goddamn door. So, I'm gonna need another athletics check with advantage from Henry.
Yeah.
Yep, the door doesn't open.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Hey, good
By
job.
the way, Michael, do you tell Henry to open the door?
No, not in this moment. No.
Okay, because if your trigger doesn't go off by the time it's your turn, you waste that slot. Just so you know.
See.
All right.
Give me a second. Do I see him like resisting to hold the door?
Yeah.
I tell him, let him through.
Can I let him through even if it's not my turn?
You can let them through on your turn, or open the door on your turn with a free action, and then
Okay.
still try and beat the shit out of them.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is Criss.
Let's see. So, if I can click my token, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I see that both the other players climbed up, and I see Michael. How are you holding the spell?
You just see me aiming my lute as I'm playing a single string, going very quietly, ready to let it loose on my lute.
I'm gonna shuffle my deck, and I nod, and I also prepare shatter.
All
I look at
right.
Henry and I nod, and I go, "Whenever you're ready, Henry."
Oh shit.
I start shuffling.
Ooh. You know what's kinda bad? It's Faroud's turn before Henry's.
It's okay. He
That's
doesn't know.
fine.
It's okay. He doesn't
He
know.
doesn't know what's happening outside.
Correct. So he might get caught in the middle of it, but we'll see. Faroud, what do? You know the hags are downstairs.
I'm gonna sneak through these stairs and see if I can hear what's going on.
So if you sneak, if you actually don't want to be heard, you're gonna have to use an action to make a stealth check and then move at half speed. But if you're just walking, to see what's going on downstairs, then
Clink.
you, and I
Yeah.
guess also Slopyrious can see that the two hags have transformed in the real form, and they're trying to beat down the door that Henry is holding.
The 3, you said?
Two hags.
2, gotcha.
There's
Yep,
only
I
2?
tried to sneak, so I guess
Oh
I just
no, this
failed.
3rd floor, right?
Oh yeah, you don't really sneak well, so you can still move at your normal speed. You just wasted your action.
Yeah.
So since that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, you can still start going down the stairs if you wish.
I'll just stand in front of Slopyrious and I say, are we going
Okay.
down?
Just
I'll
so
put
you
you
know,
here just because it's.
your character doesn't know that you rolled 0, so you feel like you're the stealthiest person in this fucking building right now. You're like, look at me, I'm so
Yeah.
stealthy.
As I'm like stomping the floor, I'm like, let's go downstairs,
Yeah,
Slopyrious.
let's go.
Clank, clank, clank.
Okay.
I accidentally hit my greatsword on like the stair, like case, I
Yeah.
guess.
All right then, Henry.
All right. I stand up, lift up my butt cheek, kind of like, fix my wedgie, and then I just tumble to the left. Boom.
Did you open the door before?
I
Yeah, you
open
didn't-
this door as I'm fixing my wedgie, and then I tumble to the left. Boom, boom.
All right. And as you do so, 2 shatter spells go off.
All right.
You're... Ooh.
Holy shit.
Oh no, they can't even counterspell anymore.
Nope.
Because
Let's
not
fucking
a
go,
coven
baby.
anymore. All right, let me see. 4 con saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. They both fail the first one, but succeed the second one.
Okay.
So, Michael does his full 14 points of damage.
Both of them get 14?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Criss deals another 9.
Dude, 9 is still really good for that.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, yep. And you with this double shatter on the same epicenter, basically, you can see this side of the wall of the windmill starts cracking under the pressure of the shockwave. All right, and it's still your turn.
What else can I do?
Well, you didn't have to move that far, so you could have just moved here if you want to.
Okay.
You can beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you can move in and attack.
So how big am I
Has it been a
compared to
minute,
the
though?
door? Yeah.
No.
No, you
Okay,
can.
this is what I have a plan. I have a plan. You know when police are trying to raid something and they have this
Okay.
big like kind of bulldozing thing to the door? I want to use that with my warhammer. Kind of
Battering
shatter the
ram?
door. Yeah, battering ram.
Freeze! South Park PD!
I'm going to attack. I don't know, like I guess this one. That's the closest one to me. Whichever the first one I see.
All right.
I'm
That-
gonna do my.
Lucky.
Well, I'm gonna do my bardic inspiration, so it's 1d6, right?
Yep, plus 1d6 to hit. That
18?
still does not hit.
Fuck.
Jeez.
All right.
And you get 1d4 extra, right?
Yeah, it rolled it.
1d4 damage.
He rolled
Yeah,
1
for damage.
1 for damage
Oof.
and the extra.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn,
oof.
terrible. That's
unfortunate.
shit, bro.
But still,
You know,
you're blocking the door quite
it's
effectively.
the first time you were this big, you know, so you got to get used to
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, whoa, shit.
Oh, my elbow.
Yeah, I guess seeing the world above 5 feet is vertigo for a dwarf.
True. Very basic.
Alright, then Slopyrious. You're at the top of the stairs. You also have line of sight on the 2 hags below.
I do right now. Alright, so I'm going to magic missile the shit out of the one on the right.
Alright.
Do I have
Yeah.
to click it 3 times, right?
Let's see. Click it and I'll check.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, just 1 is enough. That is a good 12 damage. Well, these magic missiles always doing 12 damage.
Damn, killing.
On the one on the right, just all
Yeah.
3 slam, slam, slam in her back. Yeah, they're not appreciating this.
Good.
Michael.
Who can see me right now? Chris can see me. Yeah, Henry, if he decided to look back at any point, I'm just shredding on the loot at this point, and he just hit me. You hear another shatter go off.
Oh my god, dude.
Alright.
I put it right here.
Power cord.
Alright, that should, yeah, that's still good enough to not hit Henry.
Yeah.
And let's go. The shatter. Oh yeah, just saving throw. They both succeed this time.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That's big time.
Unfortunate. So they only take, what is it, 8 thunder damage each. The building though is taking more than that damage.
Yeah, I end my turn.
All right. The hags. The hags are going to. They are gonna try and get that big fucking dwarf out of the way. So that's gonna be a couple of magic missiles coming your way. 13 damage to Henry.
total? Sorry.
For the first one.
Okay.
Does the second one turn to Farud?
Of course
I'm
not.
considering.
He's being super
He's
sneaky.
being super sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm a cleric.
With his 0 stealth.
No, I'm gonna say they do see you, and they don't like the idea of being flanked, especially because they just got a magic missile from the back. They're gonna shoot a magic missile at Farud
Okay.
for 8 force damage.
Okay.
All right. So Henry takes 13. Farud takes 8.
Okay.
Next up is Criss.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I am going to. Let's see. If I move diagonally, how far can I get?
1, 2, 3, 4. You can get up to behind Henry. Or slightly around him.
Alright. So, let's see. I'm trying to think. Can I get close enough to Burning Hands under Henry?
I think you already are.
His legs.
Yeah, like right. So it looks like it's coming out his crotch.
Yes. Let's do
Your
it.
sculpting spell abilities are just that creative.
Fuck.
And Henry's like, oh
Giant-
yeah,
A giant fire penis just comes out from underneath Henry.
taste
this-
the fires of Mordor from my pee hole.
Ah!
Alright, dexterity save for the two of them.
It's not gonna do any damage, but this is awesome.
It is, not gonna lie. Okay, one of them actually fails.
Oh my god! Total 6 damage, guys.
We did it.
All right, back
All
it up, guys.
right.
Let's go home.
It's like
The
my
magnificent
yay.
Criss.
We vanquished. Yeah.
Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Farud.
Wait. Farud is on that stir,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Farud, are you willing?
Yes.
And for my last trick of the turn, yank him off the stairs.
Farud, you end with your foot in a pot
Uh-oh.
full of, it seems like tar.
Oh no.
It smells much worse.
Oh no.
Nothing else happens for now.
Children.
I know it's the children.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you step in a 5-year-old.
Oh no!
I hope not. This is the last person you want that to happen to.
Flank.
Yep. You just need to take one step forward to flank both of these witches.
Yep. Which one did we hit before?
The one on the right was hit by magic
This
missile.
one, yeah, was hit by
Okay.
magic missile more than anything else. Yeah.
Alright,
Over
well,
anything else.
I
Looks
will
like-
start blasting.
So you have advantage because you're flanking.
So I'll use Great Weapon Master. And
Yeah.
That hits.
There
Do
you
you want
go.
to smite on that? Or do you want? Or do you prefer waiting for the crit?
I'll wait.
Good choice.
Okay, that's still a good 23 damage. God damn. Alright, yeah, that's a very good swing of your sword. The hag screeches in pain and looks to you with full hatred. You don't get a crit, so you don't get a bonus action attack. So I think that's your turn. Alright, Henry. You also have advantage to hit now.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the same one that Farad
Mhm.
attacked.
Do it. Crush her.
And I am going to do it now.
Get a death by snoo snoo.
Remember to use the last Warhammer.
Shattered pelvis.
That hits for another 8 damage.
Nice.
Not bad. Do you want to use your bonus action?
Is everyone okay? Yeah, I think I'm gonna. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I was gonna heal, but I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Slopyrious.
That one isn't dead yet, huh?
No.
Not yet, no.
Hit him. Hit him hard.
I am. Yeah. I'm gonna magic missile again.
All right.
Let me confirm 1 second.
You can cast it at higher level to deal more damage if you have any more second level slots left.
I'm gonna use all my
Which are here on the
all
map,
of
just
my
so we know where you
whatchamacallit,
are.
all
Sorcery
my
points.
sorcery points and add them into my level 1. So I have 3 again. I'm
Wait.
going
Wait. You're gonna use all your sorcery points too? What?
I'm gonna convert them into spell slots.
Okay, with 3 sorcery points, that should net you maybe a second level slot.
Yeah, it's either a second or a first.
Yeah, if
first.
you use 3, you should have 3 sorcery points. Yes, if you use all
Yeah,
3
yeah.
of them, you get another second level spell slot.
Well, 4, right? Because he's level 4.
Well, hold on. So maybe I'm not understanding correctly. I can't convert
Oh,
them
you should.
into first level spells.
You can convert them into first level spells, yes, but you can also
So-
convert them into second level spells.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do first level spells and just take
Okay.
three spell slots, right? Isn't that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
One sorcery point per spell slot.
No, 2
Into-
sorcery
you can
points.
use-
and
you
one
can-
spell
Two.
slot.
2 sorcery points, 1 spell slot, and you can only do 1 at a time with the
Oh,
bonus
really?
action. So you,
Okay,
yeah.
so 2
You
sorcery
use-
points for 1 spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the sorcery thing, because maybe I did not give you your 4th sorcery points.
Yeah, I didn't get a
He's,
4th.
it's
I don't
1 per
have it.
level.
Okay,
So yeah, you should have 4.
Yeah, it's like key points.
Okay. All right, so then 4 and whoops. 4 and then so now I should have 2 left.
Yep.
And I have 1 more level
First
1
level slot, yes.
That's right.
Okay, so I have 1 left now.
Blast him.
Mhm.
Yep, magic missile in the face.
Okay.
8 damage.
And so there's 3 of them, right? So
There's
2.
2 of them.
there's
2.
only 2.
We killed,
Two
we
magic-
killed the other one.
We killed the third one.
Oh, that one's dead right in front of us.
No, bro.
No, the one outside.
No, this one's dead.
This one's dead.
No.
This
This one's
No, no,
Farud.
I was
That-
talking about my magic missile attacks. There's
Oh,
3. There's 3.
there's 3
There's
missiles.
3
yeah.
missiles, yes.
And they all equate to 8 damage.
Yeah, there's 3/3/2 damage.
332. Okay. And this one in the front, right in front of Henry, is still alive on the right.
Right.
Yes, and that's the one they're focusing on for now, right now.
Can you tell me if the first hit would kill, or no?
I cannot.
Okay. So then fuck it. All 3 of them blast into the back of her dumb skull.
This is no kill, not
Okay,
overkill,
good.
buddy.
Because it doesn't kill her yet.
Yeah.
But it's still 8 more force damage. They're getting kinda desperate now.
Yeah.
Good. Now they know how we felt.
Let's see. Michael.
You all hear the grand finale of Michael's solo as he finishes. I use my last second level spell slot to shatter again in the exact same spot.
Oh, like,
This time you're gonna hit Farud.
Yup.
Alright, then Farud, give me a constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. I'm willing.
Stupid.
dang.
Alright, con save.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay, one of them succeeds, the other one fails. And the one that fails is the one on the right. So she takes the full 15 thunder damage. Farud also succeeds, so he only takes 7 thunder damage.
Lightning.
Yeah, as the booming sound echo, it almost shatters the eardrums of anyone that's indoors when that happens. And you almost don't hear the subsequent stones cracking as the windmill finally starts to give. it starts. So it doesn't go down immediately, but it's about to collapse.
Dude, did you just blow the roof off?
Oh no, he just blew like half of the sport wall out,
Oh my god.
basically. So it's gonna be interesting because everybody's is either indoors on this side, so we'll see.
We gotta get through Henry somehow.
Are you willing to live?
The witch.
The wickedy witch.
The witch is going to try one last desperate thing.
Uh-oh.
And cast sleep.
Oh god, it doesn't work on me.
Sleep is a disease, and disease doesn't work on me.
Divine help.
Sleep is a disease.
Not really, no.
Nice try, dude.
Nice try, but no.
So stupid, guy. I fucking love you, dog.
You know what? I had to try it once.
Everybody
Sleep
gets
is a
Let's
disease,
see,
and I'm immune to
let's
disease.
see. Let me roll for how many hit points.
So let me see. If
Fucking Scott.
you got 15 and 15, 15 and 15. Oh, okay, so equal.
Oh no, she doesn't she doesn't focus it here. Because she might fall asleep if she does that. She focuses it here.
Well,
Oh no!
well, Slopyrious is
So-
immune to it, so.
Slopyrious is immune to it, but also he has more hit points than Farud, so Farud falls asleep.
Oh,
Dang.
that night.
The other hag
Uh-oh.
will shoot another magic missile at Slopyrious.
And I use my last. Can I shield and use my last 2 sorcery points to block it?
Nope, because you can
Okay.
only convert your spell slot on once during your turn as a bonus action.
Fucking
Do you
Uh,
have a second level slot? You can use shield for that. Which shield with that?
I do. I'm gonna do. Can I do that? Can I cast shield this?
yeah, you can do that.
All right, fuck it. I'm doing that. Cast shield.
And this empowered shield, it doesn't really change anything in the spell, but using your stronger magic resource, you protect yourself entirely from this magic missile as the hag screams at you in Infernal. Okay. Criss.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile this one.
Alright.
But I'm gonna do it at range, which is crazy because I don't do that.
Only because Henry's in the way.
I guess so. Really? Oh, I see.
Oh, well, that's one.
I don't know why mine does it like that. But, oh, whatever.
I'll fix it.
Whoa! Max damage!
Ooh.
Max damage as your magic missiles bore 3 holes straight through this thing's chest.
Boom, boom, boom.
She finally collapses.
Thank God, just die.
Lovely.
The fuck.
Alright, and I'm gonna push.
Alright.
I'm gonna push 4-eyed back. He doesn't need
So-
to be willing because he's asleep.
Oh, true. What do you push him or pull him?
Yeah, I have to push him. I can't pull him. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't do that.
What do you mean? Who?
Forward, I push him away from me.
All right.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Forward is unfortunately asleep, so he skips his turn. Henry,
All right. I'm gonna
this whole
attack the
thing
last guy.
is about to collapse,
Oh.
and 2 of your friends are still inside. There is a witch in front of you, yes. But what will Henry do?
How long is my arm?
You will need to step in to squeeze in past the witch and get over here to grab them.
but that would would probably make the building structure even worse if I try to get through, right?
Not really, no.
All right, I step in
Okay.
and I grab.
So you
Wait,
can...
is this open right here? Sorry, is this
Where?
this? Fuck,
No.
I don't even know.
It's all still wall, but it's crumbling wall. You could smash your way through, maybe, with how much Michael and Criss have damaged it.
Oh yeah.
I can
So
only grab one of them, right?
you can grab one of them. You can wake Farud with an action.
Here we go.
Let's see. Wake him up with an action. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand in such a way where if anything falls, it falls on top of my back, and I'm trying to shield them. If that makes any sense. So I'm gonna go in a little bit more, and kind of like prepare to like cover them.
All right.
If everything else falls. Can I do that?
You can, yes. You will take an attack opportunity from the witch. But
That's totally fine. But before I do that, do I still have a bonus action if I do this?
yes.
I'm gonna heal myself.
All right.
I'm gonna heal it all the way. What's my? I'm at level 2, right? Okay, yeah. Spell. Fuck.
All right. So
Manny,
don't
you-
count in large. You get 8 extra hit points.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Manny, you ready to just continue you and me this campaign?
All right. Slopyrious.
All right, let's see.
You do have enough movement to get the hell out of here, and if you dash, you can get really the hell out of here.
Okay.
If you want to, of course.
I'm gonna do that because that's the smart move, and then Henry can pick up Farud and
Mhm. Yeah.
get the fuck
And the witch already has taken her reaction, so she can't take an attack opportunity on you. And initiative count 20. The building collapses. So Henry,
Yes.
you're shielding Farud, so you're not gonna try and dodge the debris. So you
Yeah.
don't get a save.
Yeah.
Criss,
Shield.
you get to make a dexterity save.
Can I shield?
It's not an attack.
I mean, it's not. You're right. It's not an attack, so shield should be even more effective, right?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see.
Technically, you can't even cast it because you can only cast it when an attack hits you
It's true.
or an attack is made against you. This is
19.
just gravity. 19 is not bad. You get to half the damage. Now, how much damage should a collapsing building deal?
I mean, I am 5 feet away from it. So.
Oh, but it's because since you kept shattering this side, it's like chopping a tree.
Oh, it's falling. Fuck.
It's falling this way. Let's see.
Maybe I am gonna die. Oh well.
Let's see. It's mostly wood, so I'm gonna be a bit generous. Well, a bit. I'm gonna try not to kill you all immediately. So, good actually. Just good enough to be scary. As the structure collapses, the Henry takes 21 damage.
Okay.
As the millstone, the mechanisms from the giant cogwheels that used to move this building, etc., all falls on your back. And as the rest of the structure falls on Criss, you're able to get kind of out of the way. You're able to just fit into the window, sort of. You still get all sorts of planks and debris falling on you, and you get quite bruised, but you only take 10 damage.
All right. The magnificent Criss!
Buster Keaton who? And as the dust settles, the windmill is gone. The witch is also gone. And Farud is still soundly asleep.
Hmm.
Can I emerge from the rubble and scream, "Get me a fucking beer"?
Yep.
Because that's what I want to do.
Very well, yeah. You see Henry just roaring out in the thickest dwarven accents you've heard him use so far. Farud still right at his feet.
That's what I do best.
So, the entire windmill has collapsed, correct? There's
Yes.
like nothing.
There
Is
is
there
the
can we
foundation of the structure. There's some very pulped and dusty meat pies that were being made in the oven there. The Raven is actually impressed. He stayed there the whole time, and he just looks at all you've done, and he actually moves his wings as if to clap a few times
Wow.
before flying away.
I start climbing over the rubble, and I find like the semi-tallest point that I can stand on.
Mm-hmm.
I take a bow and I go, Shreddy Van Halen, everyone. All right. And I start looking around to see if there's anything we can salvage.
I'm gonna
Roll perception.
It's all garbage.
I'm gonna try
just like those hags.
I'm gonna try to get and then I'm gonna try to Misty step behind this rock. And I'm gonna pop out like I planned the whole thing. And I was behind the rock the whole time. And I'm like limping.
Of course. Let's see.
Why Magnificent Criss?
The Magnificent Criss. Ow. Ow.
So,
I'm gonna search around my area where I'm at, like, because I feel like I'm still in the rubble. I'm just gonna see, I'm just gonna search.
Yeah.
See if there's...
As you start digging things out, so the furniture is all destroyed. The pastries are mostly gone. You find some. There was probably something in the wardrobe, but eh. One thing that survived is a sturdy coffer that's full of toads. And that's it.
Full of toads?
Full of toads.
Perfect. Perfect gift. Perfect gift. A perfect gift.
For who?
I grab it.
Wait. Hold on. I know that might not be toads. Michael doesn't. He wouldn't connect those dots, would he? No, he wouldn't. I'm wondering if those are children.
Well, you would know that polymorph is a concentration spell, and as such, only one at a time should be active, and it ends when the witches die.
All right. Michael just assumes they're children. That's what he's gonna assume. And so he yells to Henry, "Are those toads? Those have got to be kids. Get them out of the rubble, Henry."
Oh, I guess I can't gift this to Irina then. All right.
Not unless you want to be a child slaver.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Well, I'll just keep it just in case. I
Mhm.
mean,
In the rubble, towards where the top floor of the windmill fell, you also find some cages, some wooden cages.
can is it like fully boxed cage, or like is there anything in it? Yes.
Well, there is.
Okay.
There's you find two that are full. Well, they are occupied by dead children.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Um,
They are still
should
twitching.
we? Oh, they're still twitching. They're dead. They're like dead,
Mhm.
dead. Do we recognize any of these children that from the village?
I bet one of them's that lady's daughter.
You don't recognize them. It's not the child you saved from the hags, and there's a boy and a girl. The girl's too young to be Mad Mary's daughter.
Okay.
She's about 10. When Gertrude should be like 15.
Well, I'm pretty depressed in the game, at least. If that's the case. They're dead. We could have saved them. But we didn't know, so.
Can we do a medicine check?
For what?
Well, you said they were twitching, right?
Yeah, but let's say their necks are not exactly the orientation they're
shoot.
supposed to be.
Oh.
Okay, that seals it. Never mind.
Let's see.
I did my medicine check, guys. I think that's what did it.
Medicine
They
check,
also
definitely
they also took damage from the falling building, and they don't have that many hit points. You know, children.
Well, it's not quite melting someone's face there, Michael, but
Okay, well.
Well, unless Henry plans on telling me, I still don't know that I did this. So,
Are we heading back to the village then?
Yes.
After this,
we're
I
going to
assume.
Valaki.
I'm just gonna take the children. with me. See if we can give them a proper
I wake
burial.
up for Rod because evidently no one's doing that. Fucking hell.
I think he'll need to sleep.
I
It's
thought
fine.
he was gonna be pretty awake when he got grabbed by a massive dwarf and dragged out the front fucking door.
It's alright. I'll wake him up. Oh no. Where's Trix? Trix!
Trix actually is. That lightning bolt.
Oh no.
Trix
Got
was
fucking
near
decapitated.
Slopyrious. I don't think he survived that.
Wait.
He got fucking
There's still a shot.
decapitated.
19. No, he has like 10 1 hit point. That's fine.
He has like 2 hit points or something.
Oh well. I'll have to resummon him. Alright. Are we heading back to Valaki?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll give him a proper burial here. I won't drag him all across.
well, I need to know. Do you show the corpses of the children? Are you gonna do it within eyeshot of Michael?
Oh yeah, no, I totally tell you guys that,
Oh, son of a
pretty
bitch!
sure-
Yeah, no.
pretty sure we pretty sure we accidentally killed them and we didn't know
Michael's-
that they were in there.
Very triumphant and cocky attitude immediately switches as you guys see him get immediately pale and distraught.
Yeah.
And he just kind of falls defeated to his knees.
I assume I'm still large. So I try to rip open the cages or open the cages and
Oh yeah, that's easy. As long as for us, since you're large.
I grab them and I just, start to do what I need to do like burial and funeral and stuff like that, and I'll say a prayer.
All right. So since you're large, you're able to dig some shallow graves quite quickly. And we we can count this as a short rest if you have some hit dice to spend.
Okay. I will definitely take that offer.
Too bad I'm not a fighter.
Why?
Very, very well played.
Yeah, that was a
Oh
that was a
wow,
very good fight.
that was
Yeah,
tragic.
I rolled fucking dog shit.
I rolled terrible.
I am just gonna do it again.
And by the way, you cleared a pretty dangerous evil from Barovia. I think this puts you. This grants you a level up.
Really?
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's fucking
baby.
go.
Whoa, whoa,
Milestones,
whoa.
baby.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, baby.
My current HP is gone.
All right.
It
So
was, I
this
think,
was
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So are we stopping here and then leveling up now, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. The
Yeah,
tragedy,
destroy it
the yeah.
Damn. Nice.
You've been using the character mancer to level up, Francisco?
I have, but I have a really basic subclass.
Yeah, that's true. Amazing.
Well, I think yours should still work because I have the compendium active and shared with this game, or at least I
Okay.
should.
All right. Am I rolling
So-
HP here? Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I roll? For HP?
So if you want, you can use the character mancer, which means if you go on your character sheet, you will see next to your class and level, there's a little red button.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you
Oh,
can
re-roll
reroll that. Yeah. 'cause it's
Okay,
a
so
one.
now it's a sorcerer and it says level 4 + 1, level 5 roll,
Dang.
right?
Correct. Yep.
Mhm.
And you get 3 extra hit points.
I got 2.
Oh, it just adds them automatically to the thing. Or at least it should.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Oh, wow.
My
Nice.
character
Ooh, I get all
thing
my
isn't
bardic
working.
inspirations back.
Rancid, you should also reroll.
I did. I got 2. Oh, reroll? Like, oh,
Reroll
Yeah, 'cause
because because we reroll once. Because you got 1 + 1. And you still
Wow.
get 1, so now you keep it.
Dang.
I think I might have to do a manual roll.
Yeah, yours
Do
doesn't
I-
work for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Do I get something else in my spells right now for this?
At level 5, you unlock 3rd level spell slots.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
Alright, so for
Yeah.
Farud, you meant to do the manual roll?
Yeah, I think that.
Do you see the red button next to Oath of
So-
Conquest Paladin 4?
So while I was running
Yeah.
him to it when I made his character, I could do
Mhm.
the character mancer, but he wasn't able to do it, and I don't know why.
Okay, then I'll do it myself. I mean, if you want to roll the die yourself, you go for it.
Yeah, which
Sure.
is why I
Just
had
a
him-
1d10.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 2.
Nice. Very nice.
Easy.
Very nice. All
Easy
right.
clap.
Okay, I got that. So next features, you get the extra attack, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You get your 2nd level spells, which is nice. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna add them manually to your character sheet, and that's it.
Okay.
Don't go in that section. That's just complicated stuff I need sometimes. All right. So, hold person and spiritual weapon are oath spells. I'm gonna mark them like that. Do you know how oath spells work?
Not really. Are they just? Do they not take up spell slots, or?
No, they still take up spell slots. They just don't take up prepared slots.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can every day after a long rest, you can prepare a number of spells equal to your charisma modifier plus half of your paladin level, and they can be level 1 or 2 interchangeably. Just keep in mind you're gonna need spell slots to actually cast them.
Mhm.
And the ones that I've marked with oath are always prepared and don't count against your number of prepared spells. So since you're now level 5, that means 2 plus, what's your charisma? 2, that's 4. So you can prepare 4 spells plus your oath spells.
So it's charisma plus level divided by 2 rounded down?
Yeah, everything is rounded down unless otherwise stated. So since you're level 5, that means 2 plus 2 charisma, 4 spells prepared, plus the 4 that you have for the oath now.
Got it.
And you can only cast the ones you have prepared, but you still know all the other ones, so you can change them every day depending on the situation. Like if you're gonna fight if you know you're gonna fight some ice monsters, you can pick up Searing Smite. If you know you're gonna fight some, if you know you're not gonna fight much, it's gonna be more role play, you can pick up Ceremony, Zone of Truth, and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Now, can I pick up 2 second level spells, or?
I'll allow you to exchange 1, because you already have 4 spells prepared and on the first level one, because you don't get a new one every level, because you're a half caster.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna add all the second level spells in to your sheet, and then you can switch one of the first level to one of the second levels.
Okay.
Just as a little boost for leveling up. By the way, the HP that you gain for your max, you also add to your current HP.
Okay. So that's 18 plus.
I grabbed
it
daylight.
got back to, it was 15 plus 12, so it should be 27 that you have now for
I don't think daylight affects vampires.
Daylight does not produce sunlight. It's the biggest trap of the game.
Oh, that's fucking shot, so I'm not using that. It didn't go to my board anyway.
It's just a really bright light.
Yeah.
I also did a hit die, so it got like 3.
Alright, so then fuck that. I'm not taking
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
So
you don't know, it's really bad.
That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so a 3rd level spell slot. Should I just do like a fire spell, or should I just?
Fireball
grab
is,
something
is one of
like-
the most powerful spells in the game right now.
Alright, fireball.
there's
then.
also Lightning Bolt that does the same damage but in a line instead. You've seen its effectiveness today.
Alright, but everything has to be in a line, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah, no, I'll stick with fireball because that'll be more beneficial in 1
Yeah.
level anyway. Yeah,
Maybe I should pick up a different spell then, because I also took that.
yeah, probably should. The Draconic Bloodline is, I'm kind of prepping for that being. pretty powerful.
Absolutely. I just said
Yeah.
we should vary our spells here for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but let
I
me
was
let me
even
take
considering-
let me take a different spell.
Yeah.
I took Dispel
Um,
Magic and Healing Word, so I have a little
I
more
don't like-
utility now.
Nice. Let's see. I can take Wall of Water. Oh, should I? Should I join the melee casters with Vampiric Touch?
Do we get spell slots back on a short rest?
No. You get them back on the long rest. You did gain 2 second level spell slots for leveling up and 1 first level spell slots, and I added it to your slots remaining as well.
Gotcha.
I can get tiny. That's kind of cool.
Let me see.
Oops,
Magic weapon. Then you get protection from poison, Zone of Truth.
I can also pick up. Wait. Oh, this is what I needed. I needed this spell. Did you not pick up counter spell, Manny?
I don't know if he can.
I don't think I can. I didn't
Yeah,
see it in my
I
spell
think
list.
only lower bards can have counterspell, I think.
Yeah, I figured Dispel Magic would be useful.
What do you guys need mostly now that I have 3rd level spells? So there's a couple. I picked 2.
Well,
I'm
you
trying to pick
have
a
you
third
have
one.
all of the spells.
I just have to pick which ones you prepare.
You just need to pick
Okay.
which ones you have prepared right now.
Okay, well, what I want to have prepared is Revivify and Spirit Guardians.
Do you
Okay,
have?
for
Do you
revi-
have the?
You need
component
diamonds for
yeah,
Revivify.
you need the component.
Oh, I need okay, never mind.
You need some very expensive diamonds.
Fuck,
Don't do anything in this section of the spell thing, because we're just gonna put them in. I'm just gonna put them in manually myself.
Oh, okay. So at this point where I'm at the spell section of the
Spirit.
character
Yeah,
man,
you
or
don't
just-
you don't
or
need
just
to
go
use the
next?
spell section. Paladin, clerics, and druids. You don't need to use the spell section of the character man. So that part manually, because you do get all of the level of the spells. You just don't have them prepared.
Yeah,
But
so what the
Roll20
character
is set
mancer
up in a way that
does,
it doesn't really.
what the character mancer does is it adds the spell to your, and then you just prepare them after the character mancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Unless
think
you
it
want to pick
added
them
any-
all,
Yeah.
or
I don't think it added any of the spells because it was all grayed out.
okay, then just end the character mancer and I'll see how that's doing. Why is your AC 9?
Yeah, why is
Make it dwarf.
Supposed to be 18.
Okay. I am gonna
Wait
go.
a sec.
Yeah,
All right.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm all set up if you want to just check me, Rob, after the fact, but I should be good.
Okay, yeah. I'll check things out. I'll try and fix the spells and everything else. Thank you for playing, guys. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I did.
It's
Thanks,
good.
Thanks,
Rob.
guys. See you guys
So-
next week.
All right. See ya.
Yep.
Later.
See ya. Bye bye.
But